Ready, go.
Our story starts the same way every good story starts, in a tavern. It's a cause for celebration. Working together, your party has vanquished the necromancer that has plagued the region with his undead hordes over the past year. You've gathered in your favorite tavern, the Dapper Llama, for a merry feast. The atmosphere has changed drastically since your return. No longer do the townsfolk wear faces full of sorrow. Even the nobles have ventured out of their fortified estates to join the celebrations. But alas, it appears that a hero's work is never done. For no sooner have you started drinking when a strange commotion begins outside. You hear a clatter of hooves and a faint jingling, then a pounding on the tavern door. You look towards the disturbance, and a fluffy sheep bursts through. The animal has a bell tied around its neck and some form of parchment in its mouth. It looks quickly around the tavern before it spots Chug nearby. The frantic sheep sprints towards the party, almost knocking the small goblin over before it regains control of its momentum. Dropping the parchment in your lap, it looks directly at you, Chug, seemingly pleading with its soft brown eyes.
Guys, I think this sheep wants something.
You made a friend, did you?
Is it
Well-
offering itself up as a sacrifice?
Let's see what's going on with this.
Looks like he
I-
brought you a note.
I open the scroll.
Looking at the scroll, you see that it is a magical scroll that will allow you to cast the spell Speak with Animals.
Is there just the one
yes.
sheep?
It is just the one sheep.
I don't play with my food. You can read it.
I read the scroll.
The spell is cast, and the entire party can soon make sense of the sheep's bleeding. Excuse me. My goodness. It is so refreshing to speak with an intelligent being again. You are intelligent, are you not? Literacy does not always equal intelligence, you know. No matter. Your abilities will serve for my purposes. I have a dire need of your...
Well, that's ominous.
Before the sheep could continue, a loud howling cut through the air, accompanied by the sound of angry yells and the occasional scream that seemed to be drawing closer and closer. The sheep's eyes widen with fear as he scrambles over the table, taking refuge behind Lula, your party's largest creature. The cause quickly becomes apparent as a huge orc swaggers towards you, pushing his way through the crowd without a care for anybody standing in his way. In front of him appear to be large wolves wearing iron collars, while a hulking figure in a dirty brown cloak travels in his wake with footfalls loud enough to be heard over the ruckus. The half-orc sets his small eyes on you and strides forward with one hand resting on the hilt of his greatsword. That sheep is Master Noki's. He desires to have it back.
He, feeling a little lonely this evening, or?
He just looks at you with confusion. I will not be made fun of.
Well, I wasn't making fun of you. I was making fun of Master Noki.
Master Noki is a good man. You will not make fun of him.
I turn to the sheep and say, friends of yours?
Oh, hardly. These ruffians have been keeping me prisoner. The orc looks at you confused that you are bleeding with a sheep. Why does the small one talk to the fluffy creature?
Magic?
I take it you're running away from these gentlemen?
These gentlemen are not gentle at all. They have kept me prisoner, and I am trying to free myself, which is what I was trying to tell you if you had listened to me before I was rudely interrupted.
I mean, kind of rudely interrupted us, but whatever, you know.
Like
comes around, goes around, or...
mid-drink.
I mean, I'm
And-
sorry.
At that point, the orc is getting very impatient, and he begins to move towards the sheep, along with his horde. I will be taking that sheep now.
Well, I mean, what you do in your personal time is none of my concern, but I wouldn't recommend you do it here in front of a crowd.
He doesn't quite understand that you're insulting him or what the insult means, but he knows that it was not meant to be nice, judging by the snickers. The little goblin had best keep his little mouth shut.
Now, there's no need to insult people.
I drain the rest of my drink and slam it on the table. And I'm very small, so it doesn't really make much of an impact. And I place my tiny little hands on my hips and say, well, you know what they say. If you can't beat 'em,
Beat him?
that's it.
Join?
That's all I said.
I'll stand up on the table too.
Do I know who this Master Noki guy is? Like, is it a name I've heard around town? I don't know how long we've been here in town and stuff. So, what do I?
Go ahead and roll just a generic history check.
Oh, don't worry, I'm great at them. 6.
Not really. Noki sounds vaguely familiar, but you don't know why.
Noki Pokey, that's what it's all about.
I've had enough of this. The sheep is mine. Get out of the way.
No, calm down. The sheep says y'all been holding it prisoner, and we're just, bystanders in this whole situation, but I'm curious to hear what it is you got to say, aside from it just being Master Noki's plaything, I guess?
I already told you to keep your mouth shut. But the sheep is not a prisoner, it is an animal.
I mean, depends on your point of view, I suppose.
Viveka will look at her tankard that she was drinking and she goes, I know I didn't drink that much.
I turn to the sheep and ask, what is your name, good fellow?
Finthir Shinebright. You should know me as the master illusionist of the area.
What was the name? Something
Finithir Shinebright. You know me.
Do I actually know him?
No, you don't know him.
Okay.
We all do that odd and
Oh,
uncomfortable
Finithir.
shrug around.
I know. I look to the rest of the party like, are we getting into this again? Or are we gonna defend this poor sheep's honor?
I mean, I feel like somebody should.
Well, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna pet the sheep a little and go, it's okay. I like you. You can hang out with us.
Aw.
You're gonna upset the orc.
We're getting a pet that talks. We're going to be rich.
Well,
Step
that settles it.
aside. I am not scared of your horns and your puny friends.
Hey, finders keepers, back off.
Puny. I draw my wand.
I've had enough of this. And with that, he tries to attempt just to brush past you. Not actually starting a fight, but attempting to just move past to get the sheep.
I stand in his way.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh,
Call
they're
it
going to
strength.
both checks.
All right, so he manages to shove past you, and he grabs the sheep by its collar with the bell, the ringing, and he begins to pull it back past you again.
Can I attempt to cast a spell?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to cast Charm Person on the orc.
Okay.
DC 12.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah, I was linking it. Ain't that a kick in the head?
I told you to keep your mouth shut. You won't say any of those strange, funny words anymore. And he begins pulling the sheep. The sheep doing its best to resist him, planting its hooves into the wooden floorboards.
Do I know if there's like guards in town?
There are guards in town, however, they are very depleted in strength due to the recent necromancer activities.
Classic necromancers.
I know, right?
Cause
Most of
a
them got
ruckus.
turned into zombies.
Oh, I'd like to cast Prestidigitation and make the illusion that there's a bunch of Finothirs to shock him.
That would be minor illusion then.
I'm sorry?
You'd be casting minor illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, prestidigitation changes like colors and makes minor noises and stuff. But I think it can only summon an illusion like the size of the palm of your hand.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I can just choose minor illusion instead,
Yeah.
even though it's not as cool of a word.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some prestidigitation.
I know you do.
All right, so seeing multiple sheep appear does confuse him. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Also, I'd like to point out that the components for the minor illusion require a bit of fleece. So I literally just snagged some fleece from Finothir before I cast.
It's because you pull the wool over their eyes with this illusion.
I'm sorry, I got so wrapped up in that. What did you ask me to do?
Make a deception check, but it would actually be with disadvantage because he was holding the sheep when you cast it.
Where is that?
On your skills.
Under core, right?
Yes, core, and it's
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
All right, so he was already pulling on the sheep, and he turns around and sees multiple sheep that confuse him a little bit, but he already has a grip on the living Finothir, so he doesn't let go. What is this trickery?
I'm gonna try and grab the real sheep and just kind of like push him behind the other ones.
All right, are you trying to like grab his legs or trying to grab the collar as well?
Lamb
Oh, he has
chops.
a collar.
Yeah, the orc has a grip on the collar right now.
Okay, well, I'll put my hand on the orc to try and get him to let go.
Like you're trying to grapple with the orc?
I'm just trying to distract him enough so he'll let go. So I'll like put my hand on his shoulder and try and turn him around. So he has to like move and face me.
All right, let's say it's let's go strength check.
I would like to clamber up onto the table while all this is going on.
You guys can move your tokens, right?
Yeah, I was just. I'm
Yeah,
the first one that's like actively moving. So. You know, he's giant, she's giant. I'm just a goblin, but I'm gonna get some height.
So you manage to basically swat his arm off the collar to where he lets go. And he puffs up his chest and gets right in your face. You better back off, bull!
Dammit is standing up on the table and just starts going, fight, 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 fight.
Yes, I join in immediately.
There's no reason to fight. He just needs to be nice to the cute little sheep, and we'll all hang out.
All
While
right,
that's happening,
Fight,
can
fight.
I like try to slip in and do a sleight of hand and grab the sheep and make off with it?
Yeah, go ahead and it's a pretty crowded area. Let's make a dexterity check before your sleight of hand to see if you can weave in and out successfully.
Alrighty, just a blank dexterity. 10.
Yes, we're great. We're so good.
We're going to say 10 is enough because they were puffing their chests at each other that they weren't actually looking around. Go ahead and make a you said you want to do sleight of hand. It'd probably be more of a stealth to
Oh,
try
I
and
can
get
do
the
that
sheep away.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do stealth.
12.
You manage to get a little bit of ways with the sheep. You definitely are like holding it and pulling it away, but the orc notices it. And
Behind the table with the sheep.
in response, he is going to initiate a fight. So let's roll initiative.
Oh, dang it.
Click on
There,
your
we should be able
tokens
to.
before you click on initiative, and it will jump in the order correctly.
There we go.
Ooh. Click on token.
Oh, snap. That crit initiative, though.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Forgot how often you can channel divinity. I have to go look it up.
All right. So, Damn it. Upon seeing that the orc is getting ready to fight, you go ahead and get to move first. Everyone does have initiative in, right? Yeah, we're good.
It's damn it. It's because that's what my daddy always used to call me. Like, damn it, why'd you make such a mess in the living room? Damn it, what are all these kids doing over here? For my first turn, I am going to draw my shield and my rapier. And I'm just going to attempt to, whilst on the edge of the table here, poke at the orc. Can I reach him from here, or do I need to get down and move?
Well, let's look at the ruler that will tell us.
I mean, I see the grid. I'm just asking you if the Minotaur in the way.
You have to move a little bit over, I'd say. Just go from about the center of your token to the center of his token.
Sure. I'll just hop on down, I guess, and give him a little poke. Just a friendly prod.
That is a hit.
I would like to do non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal. Got it.
I'm kidding. Stab him. And I've ended my turn. While I go look at Channel Divinity. I think I get it back on a short rest, but I want to make sure. I do indeed. That's my turn. Damn it.
All right. I am going to have the wolves move in unison. I'm sorry, but it's a pain with multiple tokens.
It's the best way to do it as a DM.
So this guy, they're all well within range. This guy's going to move here, and he will begin to nip at Lula.
Lularoo.
I believe that does not hit, correct, Lula?
Yeah, I have
AC 17.
17.
So it completely misses. The next wolf is going to jump over the table and head towards Finithir, which is about the majority of his move. And he will be attempting to grapple with Finithir, which he does. So that wolf has leapt over the table and gotten a strong hold with his fangs onto Finithir's legs and is beginning to pull him away. So I believe you still have a grip on him, right, Vivica?
Yeah.
All right. And then the final wolf is going to jump on the table and again attack Lula, this time with advantage. And that should be a hit.
Yeah.
For 7 damage. And Vivica is up next.
I'm gonna do a rock'em sock'em unarmed strike at the wolf that is trying to chomp on our new buddy.
Go for it.
Watch
That is
out.
very much a hit.
Ooh, nice.
5 damage.
Is that non-lethal or lethal?
It's not evil. As much as it hurts.
So you managed to get a great hit off. For a kobold, you have surprising strength, and you just got a nice, solid connecting hit right to the wolf's head. And he still has his grip on Finithir, but you can tell there are stars in his eyes right now.
Good.
They're
I'm just reading around the crowd. I see y'all aren't doing stabbies yet. I'll wait my turn.
Anything else for your turn?
What is that key thing? Monks can do a second punch.
You can flurry of blows
Flurry
to
of
do
blows. To do a
unarmed
second?
thingies.
Immediately after you take the action, you can spend 1 key point to do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Yeah. I'll punch him twice again, just so maybe he'll stop chewing on him.
Go for it.
It's 1. That's 2.
They're both hits. Roll damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
Don't make this little kobold angry. It's 1.
Punch you right in the gourd.
That's 14 total.
Okay, so you followed up your awesome blow to his head with a couple other blows, and you perfectly land them. Despite not knowing where the chi spots are on a wolf, you managed to translate very well to his physiology, and the thing is out cold. It just slumped down to the ground.
We practice on these
We'll start
things.
calling her Hush Puppy.
Yes.
All right, so you're good?
Yes.
Chug.
I am going to cast Shocking Grasp on the closest person or thing.
That would be the wolf. That is a hit.
Sweet.
Just click on the name and it'll roll damage.
Okay.
You can also turn on your sheet where it'll automatically do that.
Okay. 8.
You got a great hit to the wolf, and it let out a pathetic yelp because it wasn't expecting the tiny little goblin to hurt it that much. It kind of looked to the side and is confused a little bit before you see its eyes going black like a shark's, just full of hunger.
But also, is its hair standing on end?
Yes, it has a lot of static electricity right now. If you had a balloon, it would stick right to it.
Okay, cool. That's what I was going for.
Anything else for your turn? You want to move or?
Yeah, I'll move back a little bit, and I have Nimble Escape, which allows me to disengage as a bonus action, so I don't have to take a hit of opportunity.
Go for it.
Maybe like right here. Cool. I end my turn.
All right. Lula, the Minotaur.
So the big orc guy is still just like right in front of me, right?
Yes, all 3 of them are well within range.
How many orcs are there?
There are 2 wolves and an orc.
Oh, okay. I have a question. What's a halberd?
What's what?
In my list of weapons, I have something called a halberd.
Halberd. It's
It's a big pole.
it's a long axe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an axe on a long handle.
Okay. I'll tell the orc that we should just be friends, and we should hang out a little. But if he doesn't want to do that, I understand.
All right. So, are you like making a persuasion check to try and get it to calm down?
No, I'm just talking to him, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
The mark of a true pacifist.
Quit resisting.
So go ahead and roll your attack then.
How?
You just
on the
click on
weapon.
the weapon on the character sheet. Yep.
If I punch him in the face?
Unarmed is strength plus proficiency.
Yeah, just click on your strength and we'll add it from there. Strength plus proficiency, which is 2. You did not manage to hit him. He dodged at the last second, considering he was still winding up to hit you.
Okay. I have another question.
Yes.
I have hammering horns. So I also have a thing in my weapons that say I have a bull rush or something, or goring rush. Are those the same thing, or are
Those are
different?
separate. Those are separate.
Okay.
The goring rush is after you use the dash action, and then you can make an attack. And the hammering horns is after you hit a creature.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to play a Minotaur one of these days.
It sounds really cool.
They are pretty cool.
I've really been wanting to play a goblin, a kobold, or one of the like goblin, kobold, gnome, halfling in like an actual campaign.
That race doesn't exist.
Right. But you know, just be a small annoying fucker.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. I was
Anything
a
else,
7-foot
Lula?
tall giant cat man in my last game, so
I'll try. I'll tell him I'll buy him a beer if he just hangs out with us.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Just click on the skill on your character sheet.
No one likes me.
So you punched him, and then you said, "I'll buy you a beer if you don't get upset," and it just kind of serves to inflame the conflict even more.
Damn. No one likes me, and I'm not a good negotiator.
Viveka's kind of like, just slice him in half already.
Stay
So-
positive.
The hulking creature that was following the group begins to charge towards Lula, and as it charges, it actually morphs its shape. It loses its cloak, and it becomes a large brown bear that is just barreling towards you. It does actually knock over the wolf in its attempt to get to you, just shoving it out of the way, swiping at Lula for... I believe that is a hit.
Yes.
Ouch.
Why is it not roll damage for this?
you can turn it on in the character sheet.
There we go.
Lula,
So for 12 damage to Lula.
how
and-
wounded are you?
Well-
I just took 12 damage?
Yes, you took 12 damage. And it follows up that massive paw swiping at you with its giant fangs, which I believe miss. It actually knocked you a bit out of the way, and it messed up its own second attack. And that moves on to Guz.
Oh, the orc has a name.
No, he doesn't. Yeah,
Damn.
I just call him Guz for the heck of it.
Just cause.
The insult of you actually trying to fight him, along with punching him and then saying, "Let's be friends," has just enraged the creature. And he loses all sense of combat finesse and just hurls himself into the fight, swinging at Lula. Again, I don't have damage on. Dealing 13 damage. Ignore the second number.
Oh. This
Well,
guy
not
might
doing
be
super
onto
great, you
something.
guys.
Yeah, how you doing over there?
Not super great.
And that brings us back to Dammit.
Wait, who's the healer? Oh, it's me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh no.
Lula, I do believe you do have a couple potions on you, just for you. Since I made your character, I should tell you that.
Oh, I do. I got 3 of them.
Nice.
Well, this fight is looking to be a little tougher than I was expecting, so I'm going to use my action to channel divinity and invoke duplicity.
All right, what's that?
I'm linking it, calm your tits.
Oh, there's 2 of you.
Yeah. Now there's
Wow,
2 of
who
them.
would've
This is
guessed?
getting out of hand.
Where did all these goblins come from?
Can you control both of them? You should be able to.
Looks like it.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to move my character, and then I'll get the token for my illusion set up. So I'll go ahead and pass my
Yeah.
turn.
All right. And that brings us to the 2 wolves. Lula, I'm sorry, but your friend has literally ran away from you, so you are the only target.
That
Oh,
is
you
not true.
guys.
I'm doing math.
You have 1 wolf nipping at you, and that hits. It has
Yes.
advantage because of pack tactics, which I should have set up. That's
Guys,
7
I'm gonna
damage.
die.
Why are you trying to kill Lula?
We've been playing for like 5 minutes.
Call foul on the DM. Too hard.
And the other wolf will be nipping at you as well. This time less energetically
man.
because it is taking a beating. And that one hits you. I'm sorry, but that is a critical.
Hey guys, I'm dead. Bye.
No.
Is
Well,
that
guys,
enough to push you over?
I'll tank.
Oh yeah, I got 0 now.
All right. So the last wolf manages to grab your leg and just yank it out from under you. You fall over, hitting your head on the table as you go down, and you are not moving.
This DM's an asshole.
I know, he's a jerk.
You know, I was all complimentary before, but I think I've changed my mind.
Well, notice how you haven't taken any damage.
I mean, I'm in the back.
All right, Vivica, you are up.
I'm not supposed to take damage.
All right, in a flight of rage and wanting to avenge her party members, Viveka runs across, jumps on the table, runs, and what's the closest thing to me? Is it a
You
wolf?
have a bear, an orc, and 2 wolves.
I'm definitely not fighting the bear or the orc. I'm aiming for one of the wolves. I know
All right,
my
so you got
size.
that wolf, and then this one here that's already been hit.
I want to do a fly, jump, and punch.
Oh, you.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. That is
Oh, shoot.
unarmed strike.
The punchings!
Do the punch for 8.
You guys
Punch
have
that
never
wolf.
seen such a graceful kobold. She ran across the floor, jumped up a stool, barely touched the table, did a somersault in the air, and came down, slamming this wolf on the head, knocking it out cold. What else would you like to do, Vivica? Or is that it?
Can I use my unarmed bonus action on a different target, or does it have to be on the same target?
I believe it can be a different target. Seal, do you know?
I can go look. I don't
Let's
see
say
any
you
reason.
can. Yeah,
I
go
don't
for it.
see any reason you couldn't flurry of blows. Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, because it doesn't specifically say that it has to be on
Yeah,
the same.
go for it. Go for it.
Wait, I'm gonna use my 2 on. I'll try the arc. Yeah, I'm feeling brave. Do 2 strikes on the orc. 22 and 15.
All right, the orc probably is here. Let me.
You're right there. Oh, okay. I was looking at the other big
It's
thing.
just
Oh,
a bit
I'm
out of the
sorry.
way. We can say that you moved a bit closer to the bear if you want.
Okay.
You can attack, move, attack.
Or you just
Yeah.
Here, if I can actually grade your
Unarmed
token.
movement. I've got increased speed.
There, you're right there. That's
Yeah.
all it takes. You landed there when you hit the wolf.
There we go. I'll take it.
And both of those attacks are hits.
Yes. Nice.
Nice.
12 total.
So you do your somersault in the air, bring your fist down on the wolf, and then spin out and do a double kick on the orc, hitting it for quite a bit of damage.
Excellent.
And that takes us on to Chug.
Then
I'm Chug. Okay, I am going to. Let's see here. I am gonna cast Hold Person on the orc.
Okay. Go ahead and click on the spell so we can read it.
The way you did the "Hi, I'm Chug" reminded me of Disenchanted Chaz. Hi, I'm Chaz.
We haven't watched Disenchanted yet.
You should.
It's on
I
our
love
list.
Chaz.
What it says cast at what level? Does it matter? Like, what do you recommend?
You're level 4, so.
No, it's spell level.
Oh, okay.
I-
So it's a level 2 spell, right? So cast it at level 2.
Okay.
Yeah, see the part down there about at higher levels? That's why it would matter. Because if you cast it at like at a 4th
Right.
or 5th level, then you could do additional people.
All right, and I believe your spell DC is 12, right? Or is it 13? It's on that same sheet as the spells. It's on the top.
12. Yes.
All right, so Goose is now paralyzed. He
Yes.
was mid-swing, but you see him stiffen up, and he still seems to recognize what's going on, but he is
Mhm.
not moving.
His eyes look wildly around the room. His mouth
Yes.
is like half open in a snarl.
He's got drool coming out.
Yeah. Chug nods satisfactorily. I think I end my turn. I'm not going to move at this time.
Okay. So Lula, you are making a death save.
Okay.
Aw.
I'm a shitty cleric and didn't take Spare the Dying.
That is a success.
Yes. Hang in there. I yell.
And that
yeah, hasn't even been an hour yet.
I pull out the small cat poster from my belt with the little kitty hanging in there. See?
Get motivational cat scrolls.
that brings us to the big furry guy, who is going to start swiping at the small kobold.
It's only fair.
13, does that hit you?
No, it does not.
It's going to follow up its swipe with a bite.
Oh, snap.
I
Which
mean,
does-
that works.
All right, so that is 17 damage then.
How dare you?
Or actually, it's already adding the +5, so it's at 11 then, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
my bad. So 11 damage.
Okie dokie.
And it will stay put, moving us to Guz, who is
Charm or held.
making a wisdom save and failing miserably. He is still frozen. And that brings
Damn
us to Dammit.
straight.
All right, chumps, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Dammit's gonna rush the bear. Is there any way that, with these tokens, it's kind of hard to tell. Am I able to reach Lula, or is the kobold's location preventing me from getting over there?
I'm just kind of free-forming it here. I'm not too worried about the grid. So I'd say you'd easily be able to reach her. She's a massive minotaur. She's sprawling around. If anything, you can reach her foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack this here bear with my rapier. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh, what?
Sorry, that wolf was knocked out, so I'm just getting it off the map.
You deleted my token, homie.
Oh, that was the wrong token then. I didn't delete it. I just made it disappear.
Okay, bye, damn it.
As Dammit ran around the table, he gets his shield on. So I'm going to start my turn by using my incidental to equip my shield. And then I rush towards the bear, and I'm going to poke at it with my rapier.
All right, did you do something for Lula?
No, I just needed to know position-wise. I'm planning
Sorry,
things.
my mic cut out, so I wasn't sure. So you are attacking the bear,
I am attacking the bear.
and you hit.
And and I'm gonna invoke Fury of the Small.
Oh,
Because
doing
I can.
an extra 4 damage.
Yeah, suck it.
Nice.
So your illusion is moving with you.
No, the illusion is behind the bear, poking it in the butt with an illusionary rapier.
So it's poking the bear.
We'll put it right here.
So you rush forward. You do a little dodge as you're missing his swipe with his massive paw, and you get a nice stab on it with your rapier, and you can see some blood gushing from the wound as you pull the sword out, knowing that you get a nice solid hit.
Yeah. And that's my
Right.
turn for now, because I don't have any bonus action heals.
So that brings us to the final wolf.
Actually, I do. I can totally heal in word Lola. I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry. New character, who dis?
All right, Lula, you take 3 healing, and I believe that makes you conscious again because you're above 1.
Yep.
Yay.
But you are prone on the ground. All right, so the remaining wolf sees that Finithir is cowering behind a table and begins to run towards it. I'm going to say that Vivica can, or I guess Lula's conscious now. Lula, you get an attack of opportunity. You wake up to see this wolf leaping over your head. If you'd like to, you can try to swipe at it.
With a weapon or with my hand?
Whichever weapon you had equipped at the time.
Okay.
Be a hero. Oh,
Which
jeez.
It's very well.
Damn. You go, Lula.
Roll
So you
damage.
can click on Battle Axe to roll damage.
Disembowel that son of a bitch.
So yeah, you're still groggy, but as this wolf jumps over you, you are reaching your axe up, and it just slices right along its stomach, and it actually
Oh no.
will collapse on top of you, guts and all. You got some intestines running around your horns. You can still see, but there is blood everywhere.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I bare my little goblin fangs and a smile. See, Lula, we'll make you a warrior yet.
I'm like rubbing my head, being like, what the fuck? Why am I wet? What did I miss?
Don't worry about it.
Come
It's fine.
And that brings us to Vivica.
Yeah, this big scary bear is just right in front of me. I'm definitely gonna try to punch it. Let's see. I'm going to use pack tactics because kobolds can
Yep.
do that.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Do I have to have? I do not have to have a weapon, so I'm going to continue my unarmed strike.
All right, you have advantage, so that hits.
Heck yeah. Oh, come on. 5 damage. And I'm just going to go ahead and run through all this key. I'm going to do my Fury of Blows again on it.
They both hit. You get pack tactics for all of it. All right, another 12 then.
Die, motherfucker.
So you just go to town on this thing. You're acting like it's a punching bag, and you're just going at it. You're like Rocky in a meat house. And this thing is just roaring in pain. It's still standing, but it kind of like collapses its back legs, and its front paws are standing up, but you can tell that it does not have much life left in it.
Viveka is basically just like, don't hit me back.
Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
All right, Chugster.
Okay, so in my line of sight here, if I were to cast something like a what am I trying to say? Something that affects an area, would I also hit Vivica?
Yes, you would hit Vivica, Lula,
Hmm.
and Dammit.
Oh, so my entire party. Okay.
They are pretty much the front line with you behind them, yes.
Okay. Then I will move.
You could move.
Yep.
Is the
I'm gonna
bear alive
move.
still?
It is, but it's fallen down. It does not have much life left in it.
What's
Just
left?
making sure.
It's Bear and then Orc, who is
Baron
kinda
and Orc,
frozen.
that's all that are left.
And I am concentrating
And
to make sure the Orc stays.
you can easily move almost anywhere in this tavern.
I'll hang out with Finithir to protect him, just in case someone makes a mad dash for him. That's it.
All right. Lula, you are up. You are prone, and you are covered in wolf guts.
Gross.
It takes half your movement to stand up, but you can totally do that.
All right, I stand up. Is there anyone right around me still?
Yeah, you still have the orc that is completely paralyzed and the bear next to you.
Is
Go for
the
the
bear
bear.
paralyzed or is the bear still alive?
The bear is not paralyzed, but he has kind of half collapsed. He's struggling to hold himself up.
Finish it off.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at the orc and tell him that he's a jerk, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna swing at the bear.
All right, go ahead. That is easily a hit.
Hell yeah!
Would you like to describe how you killed the bear?
I hit it with Max.
Decapitation.
Spoken like a true pacifist.
In one fluid move, you Jackie Chan a kick up off the ground, standing, swinging your axe down all the way through this bear's head, and you kind of lodge it in the floorboards because you had a lot more strength than you intended, and the bear just slumps.
And
Nice.
over the body of the bear, Viveka kind of pulls herself up to look at you. It's like, thank you.
I just start slow clapping.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna look back at the orc and tell him he shouldn't be so mean to everybody.
This is what happens when you're mean. All right, so Guz is still under this spell, which I believe lasts quite a while, right?
Yeah, full minute.
Yeah, so it has not been 10 turns. He will be making another wisdom save. Knowing him, he will not pass. Oh, that was close, though. You're 13, you said?
I am
Spell save 13.
12. Do
Oh,
do I
no.
win
Oh,
ties?
so that is a pass.
The person rolling wins the ties.
All right,
Damn
so
it.
he kind of snaps to,
Yes.
and hearing
I was
Lula
hoping you'd say that.
hearing Lula insult him has just furthered to serve his rage, and he barrels into her, swinging his greatsword,
No
which
god.
is a hit.
No.
Alright, guys, I'm dead again. Bye.
No, Lula.
That's what happens when you're mean.
That was
Oh.
her line.
I see what he did. See, he threw it back at her. I'm looking at Finithir and I'm talking.
How's that slow clap coming?
My arms are now crossed.
Damn it, you are up.
Oh, me. I'm going to use a bonus action to scamper my little illusion. He's going to scamper up onto the table behind Bjork.
Man, first you clamored, now you scamper.
Yep.
Good vocab.
Descriptive work.
Yep. And then I'm going to scurry up to him myself before attacking. I lost my character sheet.
That is handy to have.
Yep. I'm going to rapier attack him. And I
And
have
you hit.
advantage because
Well, then you
my
crit.
my illusion, and I get that extra 1 point of damage from the crit. And then I'm going to bonus. Oh, I already bonus action, so that's gonna end my turn.
So after you're clamoring and scampering, you manage to get yourself just in the perfect position to stab out with your rapier, and you actually get him in the neck. You didn't quite hit an artery, but it's still not a pleasant wound to have. He's definitely going to be feeling it if he survives the day. And Vivica, you are up.
All right, I saw the lethality coming out. I'm like, yeah. She does a little cry in excitement, and she's gonna do a hard punch right in the gut.
Roll it.
15 hit?
That's a hit.
Heck yeah. 6.
6. So you really did knock the wind out of him. He was already gushing from the neck, and now he's just doubled over.
I had my fingers out straight, all with their claws, and just go cha-cha!
Anything else for your turn?
End of turn.
All right, Chug. Bring it home.
Not the sheep.
I will move closer to him and cast poison spray.
All right, poison spray is a cone.
Oh no, I thought it was a
But-
single. Oh, never mind.
You actually probably could do it because
The illusion
know
can't take
who-
any damage.
yeah. So you could cast like that angle of a cone and still get him.
I do that.
That poor innocent bystander. They don't even know what's about to happen.
So he makes the save with poison
Of
spray.
course
Does
he
take
does.
half damage.
Oh. Yes.
I don't know on poison spray. I've never actually used it.
Must succeed saving throw or take. Oh. I don't think it takes any damage.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah, no damage on saves on cantrips.
Yeah.
So he actually was saved by being knocked out of breath and doubled over. He already had the air knocked out of him, and the poison spray came over, and he just held his breath, and he was low enough that the cloud kind of doubled over him.
My illusion starts hacking and coughing.
That end your turn then, Chug?
Oh, that might win lamest turn.
I don't know. I've died twice already, so
You haven't died. You've been knocked unconscious.
I've got like the worst concussion ever, you guys.
All right, Lula.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead
no,
if you
I
have
don't think
something.
I can do anything else. Can I accept? No, I think I'm done. Sorry, done.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Lula, I believe you're making a death save.
Since she went down but got back up, when she goes back down, does she restart on death saves?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Although she had a success, so she may not want to. That's a success too. So you're fine.
I get
You're
that-
solid.
I get knocked down, but I begin up again.
Yes.
Chumbawamba.
I
All
like
right.
how you had to tell the name of that even.
I was quoting Always Sunny. Sorry.
Mhm.
Never seen that.
You've never seen the show at all?
Nope.
You're
Not
going to
even
derail
an
the
episode.
session because it's an amazing show. Anyways, Guz is kind of doubled over, and there's a poison cloud over him, and he just lashes out with his great sword, just not even caring about defending himself anymore. He just wants to take as many of you down with him. And he hits both Dammit and Vivica for 8 damage.
Ouch.
Fine.
Dammit, you are up, and you have advantage against him. Although you would have advantage anyways because of your illusion, wouldn't you?
I was just making sure that there wasn't like disadvantage or anything from the illusion on his attempt to hit me, but it does not look like that. Alright, well, I'm gonna fucking stab the guy, because that's what I do.
Nice.
Do you want to describe how you killed him?
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, the illusion stabs out at him, and when he ducks down, he puts him right face level with the actual Dammit, who then stabs stabs out and hits him right in the collarbone area.
Nice.
Excellent.
And with that, he slumps to the floor on top of your Minotaur friend and a few other wolves.
Dammit is going to spend a few seconds like making no real purchase on trying to pull the orc off of Lula, and is just going to reach a hand in there and grab Lula and cast Cure Wounds.
Cast it.
All this for
Hey, you're back up,
talking
Lula.
sheep.
So as you stand in the middle of this chaos that has finally quieted down, you're panting, you're sweating, you have adrenaline rushing, and you look around and you realize that the tavern has gone completely silent and everyone is staring at this bloodbath that has just happened in front of them. At one point, they were partying, excited that their town was going back to normal, and now there's just a massive pile of bodies in their tavern. And with that, Finithir kind of clambers over. You hear his hooves trotting. My goodness, I knew I came to the right people.
Who wants to buy a bear pelt?
I climb up on the closest table and say, "Let this be a lesson to all of you. If you mess with the bull," and then I step down and start drinking out of a tankard.
Dammit's gonna look confused, and then like scamper up and finish her statement and be like, "Some goblin will totally stab you in the fucking throat." And about that time, my illusion is going to vanish off the table.
And with that, the bartender starts regaining his sense of control, realizing this is his tavern. Oi! Get the fuck out of my tavern!
We just saved you from a bear. You should be paying us.
The bear wasn't coming for me!
It was coming for you next if it didn't get us.
Look at this mess! Who's gonna clean this?
Master Noki, from the sound of it.
Yeah.
I start to shuffle away because I don't like to clean.
Finithir does pipe up. I do believe we should be leaving. He does not appear to be in the best of moods. Come, follow me, and I will be able to tell you what is going on as I take you to my home.
But all this fur, it's worth a few gold. Come on. Ugh.
Lula, you think you could carry a wolf or two? I don't know about the bear, but you're
What an
strong,
adventuring
right?
party. Always got to get paid.
If it's not nailed down,
Priorities.
I mean, if anything, you're doing
Yeah.
the innkeeper a service, cleaning up after everything.
Make sure I drag the wolf and there's blood all over the place and I'm like scuffing it around, staining. I'm like, "Ugh."
I am going to give the orc a good, like, quick search to see if he had anything of note.
He didn't have too much. He had a small coin pouch that had 10 silver and 5 copper. And then he had his great sword and a bit of armor on him that has been entirely ruined by his blood.
I'm going to swipe the sword and hand it to the pacifist.
She earned it.
But I wanna go up to the sheep and give the sheep a big hug and like wipe the bloody face of wolf guts on the sheep because I love the sheep and I want the sheep to be my friend.
How dare you? He kind of reverts back to his sheep bleeding in his offense. He's very frustrated.
I thought you were my friend.
Why
I
can't
barely know you.
Well, it looks like she's looking to get a little better acquainted.
Come, we have no time for such games. You must save me. You must return me to my normal form.
What
By
do
the
you-
way, Finithir, and I look all the way down into his little face. You're welcome. And then I turn and walk away.
Yes, of course. But you did what every good person would do.
You
And a few
covered in
bad
wolf
ones.
guts?
Well, that's true. He appealed to my sense of pride, so I'm like totally fine with him again.
I
And with
take,
that, he just starts trotting towards the door. What were you saying?
I rush over with my bloody fists and I'm just wiping it on his fur.
So the sheep is now just completely red between the wolf intestines and your bloody fists. His wool has been put to good use.
It's camouflage.
The good news is we won't confuse you with any other sheep.
There you go.
I have never felt so degraded in my entire life, and I've spent the past 2 years as a farm animal.
How'd you go about getting turned into a sheep anyway?
So you have finally left the tavern, and he begins leading you on a road, and he starts telling you the story. I've spent 2 years as a sheep because of my imbecile apprentice. One night I woke up and I believe he was practicing his spells. I don't know what he was doing, but he cast an incantation with my own wand, turning me into this animal. And he has made no attempt to return me to this form, to my normal form.
Do you think maybe he doesn't know how?
He may be an apprentice, but he knows how. I have trained him better than that. Although I must admit, he is not good for much more than emptying chamber pots.
I whisper to Lula, maybe he doesn't like you.
I very loudly, but like try to keep quiet, but I'm just giant and loud. You know, I think you're right. Kind of a mean sheep.
His ears perk up and he turns behind you, but he continues trotting down the road. So anyway, as I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by that vermin, I have been a sheep for 2 years, and I am greatly in need of your service. You are the only people who can get the wand and change me back to my normal form.
So, Noki's your apprentice. Who was the orc and the bear and wolves and stuff? Why are they working with Noki?
Noki is my apprentice, you are correct. He has lost his mind. You might say he has been touched by the nether. He has become very paranoid for some reason that people will steal everything he owns, and he has been hiring mercenaries and changing them into animals. What you have fought were not actually bears and wolves, but trained soldiers.
Oops.
I guess that ups the kill count a little bit higher than I was
Yikes.
initially intending.
Nah.
Does that mean no one's gonna want all these wolf pelts we got now?
Oh.
I wonder if after a certain
Dang
amount of
it!
time they
Throws
turn
down.
back. Like you sell that sweet bear coat and somebody makes a rug out of it, and then
Let's sell it quick.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Unfortunately, I have been trapped on my own estate. He has kept me there within the fenced area while his mercenaries have kept guard on me. I have this horrible bell that rings every time I walk, just so they know where I am. You cannot understand how degrading this experience has been.
I mean, and Damit's gonna kind of thumb over towards the sorcerer, the other goblin, and goes, I mean, I got a friend over here named Chugnuts, so I feel like degrading is kind of par for the course at this point.
I don't-
Chugnuts. It sounds like the most depressing name I've ever heard.
It's a
I don't
long
get it at
family
all.
tradition.
I'm looking very bewildered, what are you talking about, guys?
It's exactly what I've come to expect from the lesser races.
Oh,
Whoa,
hold
now.
on now.
Oh, that's a
That's-
hard stop.
that's-
I stop in my tracks and
Yep.
listen, buddy, we just saved your life, and right now you are a sheep. I could cook you up for dinner. And I start to like advance on him a little bit and lick my lips. Actually,
Mm,
you are looking yummier and yummier by the minute.
lamb jerky.
His
So
eyes
wait,
widen.
I put my hand up and I go, you guys, wait a second. If we eat him, will he turn back into a human in our stomach?
I'm fine with
That's kind of
this.
gross.
Human? You believe me to be a human? I meant no offense about the lesser races, but obviously us long-lived elves are
Ugh,
a step above the rest.
I'm allergic
you
to
have-
elves.
You have no chance to master any craft when you live such a short time as you do.
I wonder what elves taste like.
Peppery.
Well, you know what they say, a moment on the lips. And then I turn away.
Where does she get this phrasing?
What?
I meant no offense. I'm sorry. But I must implore you, you have to help me. I am a
Alright.
hero around here.
Hero. Right. And Damon's gonna like, let me run this and make sure I got the gist of all of this. You're some hoity-toity elf wizard illusion. Doesn't matter. You're some elf guy, and you got this apprentice, and you wake up, and the apprentice turns you into a sheep. But then he's paranoid that someone's gonna come steal your wand, and so he hires a bunch of well-trained soldiers. But then instead of letting the soldiers actually fight, he turns them into a bunch of animals, and you got stuck there for 2 years, and you somehow just magically got away from that pack of wolves and a giant bear guy and Mr. Impressive Vocabulary back there.
Well, it was a rather fortunate scenario. They forgot to close the door, and I was able to grab a scroll of animal speak, which I have geniusly brought to you, the heroes of the area. And knowing that I would finally be able to communicate, even with a lesser being such as yourself, I knew that I would finally be able to come back to my true form.
I
Back on this
growl at him.
whole lesser being thing.
Oh, of course, I mean no offense. I'm sure you understand.
Mm-hmm. I thought you said the bell warned them when you was walking around. How'd you get to the scroll?
I walked to the scroll.
Yeah, but wouldn't they have heard you?
Oh, yes, but they hear me all the time.
Right, so they didn't hear you.
I don't
walk in-
expect someone who doesn't even understand planar weave theory to understand how I was able to steal a scroll.
I think he just insulted you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, no
Mhm.
offense, of course.
You say that.
You keep saying that.
I bet sheep elves taste really good, you guys.
I mean,
Damon's gonna say
See, now
sheep
look what you've
elf
done to our pacifist.
shelf.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong hoof here.
you said something about you being rich and having an estate and stuff, right?
Yeah,
I'm-
our fee has doubled.
Yeah.
I will pay you whatever you ask, of course. I
Oh.
cannot put a price on what it means to become
Whatever we
an elf again.
Little bubbles with thoughts of grandeur.
Yes. I'm clearly off in my own little world thinking about all the gold.
Unfortunately, I must tell you that this spell will not last much longer. It has already been several minutes, and I will not be able to continue speaking to you. Please, you must follow me to my estate. From there, you'll be able to change me back, and then we will be able to negotiate further.
What a shame.
How many other guards does this Noki guy have back at his or your or whoever's estate? How many guards were there? If there was the three and the bear and the orc guy, do you know what else we're heading towards?
Oh, of course, I have very detailed descriptions of each one if you
Oh, come on.
And with that, he has begun bleeding again, and the spell has obviously worn off.
Well, I think my job's done here, guys. Back at the tavern.
All right, I motion for him to lead the way.
I
is a rather-
remove the bell from the sheep.
Smart. And
Before we like go places, I need like a nap and a sandwich because like I got like a really bad concussion, you guys. Like,
happen.
I'd like
Well,
a
you won't be
chance to
welcome at the tavern
meditate.
again after the mess you just made.
I'm gonna look at the sheep and say, "So we can't understand you, but can you understand us?" And I'm gonna just stare at it, all creepy like. I don't have my webcam on, so you can't see the like, well, I'm fucking waiting on an answer face I'm making, but
Bob
trust
wants
me,
making
that
them.
face is creepy as shit. So
And with that, you kind of think that he nodded yes, but you can't be sure.
Okay, from now on, spa 1 for yes, spa 2 for no. Oh, come on.
that was fucking 3 bars.
That's an I
So-
don't know.
Yes and no.
All right, we might as well be on our way. Can we say that we took a rest in between just for like
Yeah,
healing
absolutely.
purposes,
Oh,
and then we
God.
move on?
So are you taking a long rest, everyone, or a short
A
rest?
short rest, yeah.
All right. So if you want to regain hit points, go ahead and roll your hit die. The entire time that you're resting outside the tavern, Finithir is kind of like nudging and attempting to shove. He like gets on every angle of you and just pushes against you with his head. Not hard, but like trying to motion you forward.
I pet the sheep.
He actually does seem to appreciate it. Apparently, the blood in his wool has become very itchy as it dries.
Serves him right.
So he really does appreciate the attention.
I'm gonna take my short rest. I'm eating, roll a hit die as soon as I get done using push to talk here. But as I sit here taking a break, musing and petting the sheep, I'm gonna have an open monologue about the lesser races,
Yes.
and I'm going to ensure that I list sheep among them.
A question about the key points. It says it's unavailable until you finish a short or long rest, at the end of which you draw all of your extended key back into yourself. So if I spend 30 minutes with this long rest, I also gain back all my key?
Yeah, I would assume so. I'm not really up to
Sweet.
date on the monk, but that sounds about right.
That's how I'm reading it.
I'll go look real quick.
All right. With that, I think it's a good chance to take just a couple minute break. I'm gonna refill my water, and
I should
let's
do that
say
too.
4 or 5 minutes.
Feel bad for Rick.
Sounds good.
What happened to Rick?
he just got back and there was no birthday, I guess.
No party.
Oh. Well, get him in here. He can be that NPC we bump into on the road. But I am gonna go fill up my cup as well. Hun, do you need anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back, folks.
All right, I'm back, but Leah is AFK.
So, you have to put that calcium powder on the crickets for his vitamins, and it looks like he's had crack. He ate a cricket.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's great. And he's got one little antenna sticking out of his mouth, and I'm like, "You good, buddy?"
Oh, he's loving it, I'm sure. He's just savoring it.
Yeah. Oh man, I watched a grown one eating those blue moonworms. They like their gullet just gets so big. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my god.
What are we eating?
What are we
and
talking
savoring?
about?
I'm so confused.
Oh, I got a bearded dragon, and
Oh, okay.
watching their eating habits, the way they just gobble it up and then save it in their little pouch underneath their throat. I'm like, dude, how are you doing this? I saw so many different reptiles, so many snakes. And oh my gosh, there were these toads. They were orange and green and yellow, and they like were the size of the palm of your hand, and they were big. And I was like, oh, I just want to stack them on top of each other. It was amazing. There were some fun creatures at that con.
I came back to toad stacking, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, I came back to like eating blue worms or something.
Yeah.
I remember from my bearded dragon, we would actually feed it baby mice that were like still pink. And that was like a delicacy for them. It was like a dessert for it. We would keep
No.
them frozen until like once a month we would unthaw one and give it to them.
Wow. See, I'm not going to go that route, I think. I think I'm going to stick with the mango treat.
They were called pinkies.
Mm.
I didn't realize how morbid it was at the time, but looking back, I can see why
Yikes.
people wouldn't like it.
I mean, they're omnivores. Like, that's their natural thing.
I mean, they eat crickets. What's the difference between that and baby mice?
I mean, one's an insect, one's a mammal.
Looking back now that I've had pet rats, you know, it does seem a little worse. But
Hmm.
are we bringing Rick in, or
That's your call. If you give me a sheet, I can build a level 4 like real quick. But it is totally up to you and the story.
what about everyone? Do you guys care waiting 10 minutes, or do you just want to keep going? I mean, we probably have another half hour to 45 minutes in the adventure.
No, like keep going, and I can totally do it super quick.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep going, like explain the next section, and then by the time Seal's ready, we should be good, right?
If you let me import a
Right.
character from the
Yeah.
Like he didn't care. Like
Well, I made a character sheet. Seal can do it in the background. If he doesn't want to play, he doesn't play. It doesn't matter.
I'll actually just level up a level 3 from another game and import it, if that works for you.
Yeah, no preference here.
Somebody ask Rick. Otherwise, on with the story. We're
All right.
taking a break.
So it is a rather short journey, just about a mile down the road and another half mile down a less traveled path. And as you reach the estate, Finithir stops leading you and begins to lag behind at a short distance. Rather than stone or glass, the house before you seems to have been formed from the living branches of 4 sturdy oak trees. These have been shaped and woven to create 3 thick platforms. The lowest of these platforms is roughly 40 foot across, sits about 10 foot from the ground. The only obvious route up to the platform is a gentle slope formed of roots and branches that connects roughly with the main path. Branches curl around the base, creating a rough bowl shape around it. From where you stand, it's possible to see flowers and small trees growing around its edge. By far, the largest of the 3 platforms is the middle one, which looks to be about 60 foot across. It's about 20 foot off the ground and is fully enclosed with a wall formed from twisting branches. You can see evenly spaced window-sized gaps, as well as what appears to be a door at the point closest to the garden platform. The final tallest platform is roughly 30 foot above the ground and is much smaller than the others. It looks to be linked to the central platform by another small slope. Scattered beneath the platforms are 2 small wooden huts and a large outhouse. Let me move the party over.
It's all black.
Just clarification. Did Rick hear all that, or is he like?
He has not responded yet.
All right, let me.
Okay. Just curious.
Pinged
I
him
might
and
have
everything.
forgotten to give sight.
You did forget to give sight.
That is important.
Whoa.
Are we good? Can we see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm using dynamic lighting on this to see how it goes.
Fancy.
So as you move, just move slowly so that we can keep track. All right, he passed.
I didn't want a dwarf fighter in the party anyways. Alright, I totally need to put this popcorn down and pay attention to the game.
Oh, popcorn.
Damn.
We
boys.
got some of that caramel popcorn from the Boy Scouts that were selling it outside the grocery store.
Nice.
It's amazing. I love popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
The kid had like a good sales pitch and he was all like professional and stuff, and you know, I like supporting the Boy Scouts.
And he told us all about all the different flavors and all the different things. He was like super sweet and polite.
Aw.
Nice.
It's really nice whenever they're not giving you looks and saying buy our stuff.
Yeah.
So we can all see now.
Yep.
What are we up to? You're coming in a bit behind these platforms.
I can't see.
Oh,
You can't see anything?
we're in the upper right-hand corner of the map, huh?
You should be able to see. Yeah.
Okay, I see now.
Sorry.
I just had a little piece of like fabric around her eyes. And then we walked up and I pulled it off in a grand gesture. We're here.
Oh my god, it's so crazy.
Had the wool over your eyes.
How many times in when can we make that joke?
At least 3.
Oh, good.
All right, so Finithir is lagging behind, but you are obviously at the right place. By his 3 bas, you knew it was a yes.
Gotcha. So can we see up onto this, or can we just tell it's kind of like
From a
good
distance where
garden?
you are, you can see, but you could not walk up from there. But you can tell that it's like a garden.
Okay, but I guess the question I'm asking is, could I see if somebody was on there? Like, if there was
From where you are, you can see that there is no one.
Okay. And then I see like another structure down here, and then the main house itself is this one.
Yes. The square one that you see right here is actually on the ground, and then this structure is the one that's 20 foot up and has the windows and everything.
Okay. I am going to approach our little kobold buddy here. Viviex? What's your name? Sorry. I can only see my own name
Oh,
tag.
I'm sorry, I gotta.
Yeah.
Vivica.
Vivica. Change your name and roll 20.
Fine.
I'm gonna walk up to Vivica and kind of whisper, if you want to do some scouting, I can call upon a quick blessing.
Say no more.
I am going to use Blessing of the Trickster on Vivica.
Heck yeah.
You got advantage on the stealth checks if you want to like get a better lay of the land. Meanwhile, I'm gonna hide the bush.
Oh, guys. Also, I have invisibility that I could use at this point to
Ooh.
be all cool and do some stealth shit.
I also I took the way of the shadow.
Ooh.
I cast guidance on the monk.
So
What you trying to say?
it's invisible, and it has advantage on stealth checks, and it gets to roll a d4 to its ability check.
If
Yeah.
I fail this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Don't fuck this up. Be super sneaky.
All right,
Dang,
so
you jinxed it.
Go ahead and roll your stealth now, and I'll tell you if you actually need it later, because right now you haven't actually seen any.
I should have put that on the count.
Okay. It's good.
I think you're doing okay for now.
Roll your d4.
Dang.
All right. 4. There.
Yeah.
It came in handy. Thank you.
Nice.
You feel like a cloud, and you're just gliding across the grass.
When she she gets down into a weird stance, and you'd swear that she's not actually moving, but she is getting farther away from you.
Not that any of you see that because she's invisible, but she feels it, and she's like emotionally showing you. And
I can
despite
feel
doing
it.
the theme song as she's moving,
Yeah.
it is very quiet, and it actually adds to her stealthiness. So Vivica, you can go ahead and move your token a little bit. Just move it slowly, and you can scout around, and I'll describe what you get close to.
Okay. Make a mad dash over here.
Yeah.
And
Let me know if you see anything different. But as far as you can tell, you can't hear anyone or see anything nearby.
I want to go. I look back at my crew.
Who
They
can't
don't see you looking back.
They can't see me.
I'm waving wildly in every direction just to let her know
They
I'm
see-
there with her
Yes.
spirit.
Chug is looking up and waving.
Here's the horrible thing. Vivica's not very smart. She's gonna go around this way. She might be sneaky, but she's not smart. Bless her thing. Oh God. Okay, as we say here in the South, bless her dear heart. She's dumb. She's
All right.
gonna go over here.
As you start moving, you do hear what appears to be a kind of like a chattering of ape-like creatures. Can you see them yet?
Let's see. If I move this out of the way, I can.
All right, so you see 3 apes that are on the lawn, and they appear to be playing with oversized dice. You can't tell what they're doing with the dice. They might be gambling, but there are 3 great swords also sticking into the ground nearby.
Ooh. Yeah, Vivica's gonna be like, that's more than one. She runs back to the group.
All right, they still don't know you're there because you were that stealthy.
Hell yeah.
This is where you can
Nice.
start pulling pranks like, pantsing
So-
damn it or something.
Huh. So tempting. So she walks around, she pulls the tail of our little sheep buddy.
A very loud bleat emits.
Whoa.
Damn it is gonna dive at the sheep and try to cover its mouth.
Vivica dies laughing.
I'm not joking.
You do manage to cover
I'm
its
trying
mouth.
to headlock the sheep and cover its mouth.
And if the sheep could be embarrassed, it is embarrassed right now.
Yes. Success.
Take that for smarter race.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this thing dead in the face and say, "Lesser racists know to shut the fuck up."
Is anyone else going to do anything, or are you just waiting?
Vivica's gonna climb up into this bush and she's gonna be very dramatic and start telling y'all what she saw from atop the tree.
Still invisible.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you see some rustling. This bush just comes alive. There are leaves that are falling as she scrambles up. And then you hear her ethereal voice coming out of nowhere.
She goes, caca, caca, there's 3.
Whippoorwill! Whippoorwill!
That must be Vivica. I immediately sit and look right at the bush.
Well, now you've ruined it. She slides down. But yeah, she's like, okay, so there's 3 out there. They look like apes, I think. Is that what apes look like?
And by that point, you all should begin to see an ape wandering over. And it appears that only Dammit was hiding, maybe Vivica.
She
I was
just
with the
slid
sheep.
down.
I
Yeah.
am very small, so
I'm
If you
a,
stand still,
I'm a giant minotaur just standing in the open, watching everybody confused to what's happening.
and with that, the imp just starts chattering and going wild. It starts banging against the greatsword that it was dragging behind it. Ooh, 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 and it just keeps going and going. And then finally,
no.
Like, I don't want to be rude, but is this some kind of dance that we're supposed to know?
after a brief moment, an old man walks out of the main house and onto the platform and calls out, "Who goes there?"
It is I, Chug. And that's all I say.
I'm gonna try to slink backwards with the sheep.
I'm climbing back up into the tree.
I'm standing proudly just in the same spot.
No
wait.
solicitors! This is private property! And the other apes have since regrouped, seeing what the commotion is.
So much for our element of surprise. Well,
I must ask you to leave immediately! And then he spots the sheep. Is that my sheep?
Damn, it's just gonna hiss. Lie! Lie!
If you are returning him, I can offer you a substantial reward.
No.
oh really? And I was like eyeing Finithir like out of the corner of my eye, like how in the world am I gonna talk my way out of this? But then at the mention of money, my ears prick up. And I kind of turn towards him. My good sir, may I have a cup of tea while we talk this over?
No! But I will offer you
Huh.
25 gold coins as a thank you for returning my animal.
25? I'm kind of flabbergasted at the low number.
Gerald
Really?
Willem, gather my sheep. Bring him into the main room. And with that, two of the apes begin to start towards you.
Now, I put my hands out. No need to be hasty there, fellas.
Can I draw a weapon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I hide as a bonus action?
I believe you can as a goblin. Go ahead and roll.
Yes.
Although you're going to have to hide from all four of them.
Sure.
Viveka's still hiding up in her little bush tree.
And she's invisible.
Yep. Cannot be seen, cannot be heard.
All right, you believe that you are hidden, damn it.
I'm so glad.
But
I
that's
picked this
because they're
name.
not really making any movement towards you.
I'm drawing a longbow, by the way.
The sheep has begun to frantically bleat, worried that you might actually accept a reward for it. And the two apes continue to move forward.
I shoot an ape.
Okay.
I look at Finithir. I'm like, dude, we know they're the bad guys. Let us handle this. That's like swinging on an ape.
Go ahead and roll attack, and then we'll all roll initiative.
I'm totally hidden, right?
Absolutely. Use
Let
the
me
sheep
clear
as
here.
your barrier.
The windows are probably about 25 foot up. Sorry, I just saw that.
No worries.
All right, which ape are you hitting?
We'll go with the white one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right, you do totally hit it. It now has an arrow sticking out of its side that completely took it by surprise because it thought it was just going to gather a sheep.
Well, that's what happens.
All right, looking for 3 more initiatives here.
Don't forget
Well,
to
at
click
least
your
I'm
token.
consistent.
I forgot to click my token.
Here, I can just add that.
Immediately after he says it.
Well, he should have said it earlier.
I'm pretty much the worst.
It's true.
All right. So upon seeing you brazenly attack his own apes, Noki here
Okie Kanoki.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really try to talk very much, did we?
I mean, he sent apes at me, so I went ape on. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me.
Damn it.
He cast it on me, right?
No, you're out of range.
Damn it.
He will be
no.
enlarging
Damn
the
it.
ape closest to him to
Oh my.
almost double his size.
Oh goodness.
And he will be moving to a more advantageous position as well. And he is still about 10 foot up, you guys, just so you know.
Okay.
And Vivica is up.
Remember, I have area attack stuff.
Right.
Mhm.
If I spend 2 of my key, I can cast darkness.
There you go.
But it only, let's see.
You're also
within
invisible right now, but
range.
for how long? I wonder if you could like flank or something.
It drops as soon as she would take like a hostile action, casting a spell
Oh, yeah.
or attacking.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Okay,
could
never
get
mind.
into a flanking position before attacking.
This
So-
is true. You could totally surprise, I don't know, the caster up there with a lovely shove off the garden level.
That's not a terrible idea. Let's see. The
You got
darkness
all the
only has
stealth
a.
checks.
Let's see, within range. What is the range? 60 feet? I could cast darkness on the magic man.
Yeah, you're within 60.
All right, then. I
About
cast
40.
darkness on him.
All right.
And that uses 2 of my key. And then I'm climbing out and stealthily moving. Let's see, that's 40 feet. Where's my ruler?
Should be underneath the magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. Uh-oh. That's.
Can I just say that usually
Mm.
darkness totally fucks the whole party, but we had a good use of it in TOA last week. We had stuff coming from 2 different directions, and one person cast darkness in the room, and the other cast spike growth, and none of the enemies could find the fucking door while moving through all these spikes.
Well, even this is a pretty good use of it.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
Is it... How big is it? 20-foot radius?
15 foot, I looked it up.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I don't want to get into
About where that shadow is. You guys can see the shadow, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm still learning a lot of the... Besides the 3 classes that I've played all the time, I'm still trying to, like, memorize 5e.
All right. So you're all set, Vivica?
Yeah, I moved 40 feet and cast darkness, so hopefully within the next turn, I'll be able to be behind him.
All right.
Is that
You do have a
breaker invisibility?
10-foot platform right next to you. And you can obviously see where the ramp is to get up. So otherwise you'll have to like try and climb up the platform if you don't go around.
Oh no, I'm going around. I know what falling
Gotcha.
is.
All right. Tug, you're up.
Okay, so I know which character I am, but I'm having a little struggle. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally hit someone else. Could I do an area effect at this time?
Absolutely. You got 2 apes in front of you and then Lula right there.
That's Lula. Okay.
If you drop
got it.
like AoE over here, you could like
Mhm.
get the apes and miss Lula. Steven,
Okay,
you know
cool.
how to turn on the nameplates for everyone to see?
I thought they were.
Oh no.
No. If
Only
you
0.
if you click on the token and then go in where it says see and edit, you need to click on all of them for everybody so that we can see each other's
Can you
health
see
bars.
Lula now?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you click on the bars, we'll be able to see like health bars and stuff.
Well, you don't need to see health bars.
I
That's
mean,
what communication's for.
I'm the healer.
Alright.
Give me my heal bot.
In the meantime, while you're doing that, I am going to cast Burning Hands at the closest apes to me without hitting Lula.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Oh.
15.
And that is a dexterity save, correct?
Let me double check that, but I think yes. I'm sorry. Where would it specifically say that?
It's in the compendium here. I can look it up.
Yeah, if you click on the gear on your spell, it'll open up the actual.
Yeah, there's a lot to look
Yeah,
at. here.
dexterity. Your DC is 12. We said, right?
Yes.
And they both are hit.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, you already did.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's a lot of damage.
I like wave my hand in front of my face and I'm like, man, it really smells over here because they're like singed, burning hair.
They
Glasses
are.
red.
Yeah, one of them is literally on fire, and the other one is smoldering and has no hair on the right side of his body.
Baboon.
Sweet.
All right. Are you gonna move or take another action, or are you good?
I'm not engaged with them. I will move back a little because I don't want to get caught on fire and it stinks over here. Okay, done.
All right. Damn it.
I'm gonna scamper like only my scampery goblin-y kind can do. And I'm gonna continue firing pot shots with the longbow from the bushes. And I'm gonna shoot the white one again, just for the sake of doing so.
All right. It probably does have half cover because of everything in front of you.
I can shoot before I run, I suppose.
'Kay.
I'm gonna do that. I'll shoot and then run away.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh yeah, you hit. Do you want to describe how you killed it?
Nice.
It's probably. Did it see me when I shot
This
it
is the
first
one that
time?
was on fire.
Yeah. Did it see me when I shot the first time, or is it still like an
Yeah, it
arrow?
absolutely did.
Okay.
There are 2 arrows in it, and its body is burning.
I'm not going to do anything great for story and flavor. I'm totally just gonna stick out my tongue, like and then like mockingly pat myself like I'm putting out invisible flames, and then remember that I have a bow in my hand and shoot it in the face before scampering off and using my bonus action to hide in a bush.
I
So-
give you a thumbs up.
It absolutely could not be seen as a mercy killing despite it being burning because of the taunt beforehand. But the creature is now lying on the ground, not moving.
There's your stealth check.
All right.
That's my turn, boss.
Lula.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah.
Lula, you were supposed to be 7, not 14. How'd that change?
You started typing, but you hadn't clicked out the box yet.
Hold on
So
a second.
I just
You deleted Lula.
I know, I think I messed it up. That's why I'm changing it.
While you're doing that, I'm chatting with
so
Lula.
I'm surrounded by chimps or apes or something, right?
You got one.
You have
bad
one
guy.
ape next to you that has already lost half its hair.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a giant ape in front of you, and then a cloud of darkness on this platform.
You guys think I should get the little one or go for the big one?
Finish off the little one so that we can start moving.
Spoken like a true pacifist.
Yep. She can pacify.
Well,
the
you
little
know
guy.
what? I got covered in blood earlier, and I'm still hungry. I need a sandwich, so I'm grumpy.
Oh, so I'm sorry, I didn't see. You were not able to hit. Anything else for this turn?
No, I'm good.
All right. So that brings us to the 2 apes. The one that is burning managed to dodge your swipe and will begin hooting and hollering as it jumps at you, scratching you, completely dropping its greatsword because it's way too hot now.
There you go. Chugnuts has this on lock.
Damn straight.
Sorry about your name.
What are you talking about?
All right, it hit you, and I need to turn on damage still.
I was gonna say maybe he should be at disadvantage because he's on fire, but
Well, that was the other one that was on fire.
he was also kind of on fire, like singed. So you know, painful.
Nice.
For 4 damage because it does add its strength. Doing a lot.
Ow.
And then the large one will also be charging you with a greatsword that has been enlarged along with himself. And he will be swinging at you. Not hitting, but he does get to make 2 attacks, which the next one
Poor
does hit.
Lula.
Oh, shit.
And that will be doing 17 plus 1d4 for being larger.
Holy
There you go, 18.
What?
Fucking what? He's not monkeying around.
Puns.
All right, so 18 damage, Lula.
Okay.
And with that, we are brought to Noki.
I start
Okey
to pull
finoki.
out the little hang in there kitty. We're gonna need this.
Noki cannot see, so he will be casting Levitate on himself.
Not on the darkness.
No, not on the darkness. But he will be rising above the darkness.
Oh,
The
let's
struggle
see.
is real.
And he will not be moving. So he is now visible again, and he is about 20 feet above the platform. The darkness goes up about 15 feet.
Dang it!
And
Should have pushed him off the ledge.
actually,
I was gonna go around and I was gonna do double movement this next time, but I guess I do it enough.
Vivica, you are up.
Yeah, well. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to be within range of him so that whenever he does come down, I can punch him. And he still can't see me because I'm invisible. So I'm going to do a double movement, make my way around, go up here, and get behind this bush where he can't see me.
Okay. Are you attempting to make a hide check? Oh, you couldn't because you did a dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd climb up that tree and grab his ass. Well, wait.
Grab his ass.
I mean, it seems to be the closest thing right now. It's 20
The
feet up
tree
in the
is
air.
more of a bush, like a hedge, and you could attempt to climb it, but it would not be 20 foot high.
Yeah.
All right, so you're good?
Yep.
And upon hearing the commotion, a large bear bursts out of this outhouse here.
Oh,
Quickly.
come on.
Bear was in the
What?
outhouse.
I don't even see it.
Oh,
I think
dang.
Vivica can see it, and that's the important part.
Mm.
And
Vivica, it totally
Oh,
didn't
no.
wash its hands.
it is not hiding, but it is going to be dashing towards Vivica. It's just barreling straight at you.
Oh, I'm still
There.
All
invisible.
500 pounds. Barreling,
Does it,
yes.
does it barely reach her?
Yes.
It does reach her, but it does not attack.
I'm still invisible though.
Just wants to say hello.
You are invisible, aren't you? You haven't attacked or anything.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
It's
completely
okay.
forgot.
I mean, it can smell me, I'm sure.
So it's making it about here, and it is underneath the platform.
Oh dear. Choices.
All right, and Chug is up.
Okay, so I've got a really big guy in front of me, right?
Yes, there is a giant ape and a little ape, and the little ape is singed.
Okay, I am going to cast Thunder Wave at the two in front of me here.
Okay, Thunder Wave is 15 foot everywhere around you.
Never mind. I
Don't
thought it
kill
was
the
like
Lulu. We need her.
Nope, I'll do Burning Hands again. Just gonna stick
Okay,
with what I know.
Burning Hands is also a cone, so you would probably want
Cone.
to move before you attempt that, which you can easily move further away, but right now Lula is in the middle of that.
Yeah, you could totally
Oh.
come across like this way.
Yeah, you could like move right here or right here and
Get
attempt
yourself
to.
closer to the bear, Chug.
Yeah, so from there, you could easily do a cone like that.
Yeah, just go this way.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm good where I'm at though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. And
Okay.
actually, guys,
Yes.
And girls. There's more of them than us.
And Chug.
there we go. There we go.
Wait,
That
how
was
do-
cool.
I keep forgetting that Roll20 can do that because the only game that I'm GMing is a Star Wars game and it hasn't really needed any elemental effect. But I was messing
Explosions?
around and was
So,
like, why
wait a
is my
second,
mini
guys.
bar so big?
This is the way to do it right here.
There you go.
There we go.
Wow.
Sound and the whole
Now
nine
we've got the
yards.
full
Nice.
experience.
Very nice.
All right.
Yep, I do that.
Burning Hands, and that is dexterity.
Said,
And they
Yes.
both
Yeah.
missed again.
Yes.
disengage and get yourself back before that bird gets here.
What? I just got kicked out of the game. It's all right.
Worst
1 second.
GM
Oh,
ever.
really?
Trying to show off all your fancy shit.
And I'm back.
Were you talking to me about disengage? Damn it.
Yeah, you're a goblin. You can
Because
scamper.
I can do that for free. Yeah.
Just like
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do
pick your own journey, but I'm just reminding you that there's a bear coming.
that. Nimble escape. I will just nope the fuck out of there. Behind this bush.
All right, so these two apes are still smoldering. The one has lost all the hair on its butt and right side.
And it's Chinny Chin Chin?
Mhm.
And that brings us to Damn It.
Doesn't it though? For Damit's action, he is going to cast Bless on himself, Chug, and Lula.
Yay.
Party that heals together stays together.
So I'm going to bless myself and the pair of them, and whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw, but while this is active, they get to add a d4 to it.
All right.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to hide, because I'm here to make Steven hate goblins.
You were technically still hiding, weren't you?
Yeah, but now there's a bear.
All right, go ahead. Roll
I
hide
did,
again.
I did have to use verbal components, so in fact, I'll go ahead and do some moving and then rehide.
Yeah, because Lula can take a bit more damage, right?
Oh,
You should have
totally.
kept with the other hide, the other stealth.
11.
11. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not great, but not
I'm
bad.
trying to be fair to you, GM, not just be like, I rolled a 20 that one time. Let's keep using that.
All right, Lula, you are up. Show them what you got.
All right. So
Show them how a
there's
pacifist kills.
yeah, there's a big something in front of me.
There's a big something and a little something. They're both smoking.
Don't they know that's bad for their health?
I'm gonna go for the big one.
All right,
Oh wow.
that is a
Roll a
hit.
d4 just because.
Dang.
And don't you get an extra ability when you make an attack too?
Yeah, I have hammering horns, and I can like gore them with my horns, and they have to make a save.
All right, what save?
8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my strength modifier.
Can you hit the little message thing and link that? Because that sounds cool and I want to read it.
I don't think I made an action for it, actually. I should have.
Is it like a...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, if it's on her character sheet under features, all she has to do is hit the message thing.
All right, it is no more than one size larger than you and within 5 feet. Strength saving throw.
Damn it.
So, yeah, your proficiency is 2. Your strength is what, 3 or 4?
4.
Unfortunately, this creature is just so much bigger than you. It's just planted in the earth.
Okay, I tried.
That's really cool though.
But it looks like you can just keep doing it, though.
Yeah, I think she gets to do it every time. All right.
That's really cool.
So the first ape has regained his senses, seeing this massive minotaur battling a giant ape and hammering it with its horns. It will move away, not disengaging though. So you do get an attack of opportunity.
She just used her reaction.
Oh, that is the reaction?
It doesn't say it's a reaction.
Yeah, I don't think it is. That is a hit. So you get a great swipe on this ape as it's moving away, and it just starts limping, dragging its dead leg behind it as it's trying to get away from you, this powerful creature. And it is attempting to move towards the sheep, and it will be grabbing hold of the sheep. It doesn't have a collar anymore because what's his name removed it. So he will be attempting to latch onto its leg and failing to grapple because it doesn't have good use of its leg and it is still burning. And then the other ape will be slashing at Lula twice and missing both times. So you hammering it with your horns didn't push it away, but you were able to secure a defensive position for yourself of sorts and able to block both of its blows with the greatsword.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The Levitating Wizard of Doom.
Levitating Wizard of Doom.
Standing on top of a giant fart.
I forgot to roll my d4.
That's okay, I think you hit anyways, so... It doesn't change damage, unfortunately. I kind of wish it did something, but it does make things easier to hit, and we've just lucked out in that you are rolling high, which is nothing to complain about.
Yeah, and you still get the d4 for the next because it lasts a minute, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Noki will be attempting to cast Polymorph
Oh, no, Key.
on Chug.
No.
Oh no.
I was doing finger guns, damn it, for the funny pun. And then I realized that I am the subject of his next thing and immediately oh no.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh. Just click on wisdom.
Yes.
Oh, that's not gonna be good for me.
You got
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Plus a d4.
Oh, roll the d4.
Wait, where is that?
Just
Slash
Slash R
space
space
1d4.
1d4.
/R space 1d4. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
You know what? That actually was enough. 13 was the DC.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
Bow down to the damn it.
Nice.
So
Finger
hear-
guns. Doing it again. Don't care.
you see him casting a spell, and you feel this magic like winding around you, but you're an expert when it comes to all sorts of arcane spells, and you are able to fight him off through sheer willpower. This magic is just swirling inside you, around you, and you just manage to push it away.
What was he trying to turn her into?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I really
Yes.
do.
Oh. Wait, do I know since I was the one battling it so
No,
intensely?
you do not.
I just want to know if like she was finger gunsing and then they turn into like ape hands, but then like she fights it off. Fucking Chug with Hulk hands over here.
Yes.
All right, Vivica, you are up.
All right, so that bear is 10 feet down. If I jumped onto its back, could I try to do
Oh my
that?
gosh.
Yeah, you could absolutely. That'd be a grapple, which is athletics or acrobatics.
I will do
Probably acrobatics for you.
acrobatics, please.
Yes.
And that competes against the bears. Which,
Come on.
All right. You are on top of this bear right now, riding its
Yes.
back.
Hell yeah.
It is not pleased with this situation that
I
something
am.
it could not see has landed on it. And then this kobold just appears on its back, just grabbing onto its tufts of hair.
Yes. I'm so happy right now. Hold on.
Can
Okay.
we see you now?
I mean, I haven't hit it yet. But I
Yeah.
mean,
I guess it says attack or spell for invisibility. So I'd say you're invisible still. So there's just a small kobold imprint in its hair. All right, and it is the bear's turn. We're going to say it is aware that something has latched onto it,
right.
but it cannot see you. We're going to say that it just, out of reflex, it jumps up and it body slams. So we'll just make a strength check. We'll just do a basic melee, which would be a hit. And we'll say,
I'll spend a key point to dodge it.
if you can do that, go ahead.
Yeah. I like shift so that I avoid being demolished and squished.
How does that actually work? You just spend a key point and you get to dodge an attack?
Let's see. Step. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. Patient defense. You can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn. Oh,
Okay.
but it's not a bonus action.
So that would mean it has disadvantage.
Right.
You would have to spend the key point on your turn, though.
That's what I'm thinking it might mean. I mean, could I go ahead and try to dodge?
You didn't take a bonus
As a
action. We'll say
reaction?
you did it. Yeah.
Uh,
We'll say you took the bonus action.
cool.
So attacks against you have disadvantage, which means actually he would have still hit you because he had a 22 and an 18.
Yeah.
All right. So your dodge did allow you to avoid the majority of it. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Okay. Dexterity check. Where's my dex? Go. Oh, come on.
All right. So the dice aren't helping you much right now.
Nope.
So it lets out this mighty roar that something has just attacked it like a massive bee sting, and it had no idea it was coming. It launches itself up and then falls flat on its back. You take the full D8 damage, and
Ow.
we're going to say that you are pinned right now. You are both prone, and grappled.
Ow.
All right, Chug, you are up
Arr.
next.
I'm gonna pummel this thing next time.
Okay, so we have one big guy here and one little guy here
Yes.
for me. Okay, I will attempt to move closer to the little one and use Shocking Grasp on him.
Yeah, you easily hit.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe how you killed him?
Yeah, okay, so I reach out and I have the shocking sort of like going between my hands. I grab him by the shoulders. He starts to electrocute and I just throw him aside into the bush. Then I look at Finithir and say, and that's how it's done.
So as you look at the sheep to gloat about how you destroyed this ape, you notice that his wool, that is still bloody and matted down from the previous fight, has actually stood on end. So it's a massive static cloud from all the electricity that you pushed out. Would you like to take any other actions?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, damn it, you're up.
I'm so glad I picked this name. I'm gonna shoot a longbow shot at the hovering wizard above his cloud of darkness.
All right, so he is about 30 foot above you, 50 foot away.
Yeah, get your
You're well within
Pythagorean
range.
theorem.
You're within range. We'll just go with it.
I can move if you want to be an ass about it.
No.
I regret not setting up token actions.
It's a one shot.
Yeah, but I keep having to click buttons on my character sheet like some kind of Neanderthal because I don't have all my macros.
You did hit, and 4 damage then. It was a bit of a glancing blow, but it definitely startled the old man who has yet to take damage this entire fight. Anything
Well,
else?
Now yes, and I scamper over here and I hide in a bush.
All right, Lula.
All this scampering.
All right. I'm gonna hit the big one in front of me again, or I'm gonna try.
Right here for moral support.
Kick his ass.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4.
That's like the mantra.
I'm cheering in the background.
So this creature that has just
Oh.
been battered, it's probably a couple foot bigger than you after the spell, but you've just been hammering it this entire time, and you just bring your axe around for one final blow, and you just cleave right into his shoulder, through his shoulder, about halfway into his gut. And for a pacifist, this is the dirtiest your axe has ever been.
That include the
Aw.
like wolf cut that got all over the
Well, that was
bar?
on your head. That was on your head,
Oh,
you know,
okay,
like.
okay.
Would you like to move or anything?
No one's around me, huh?
Nope. There are 3 dead apes around you, one a bit larger than normal, and then there's an ape and a old sorcerer levitating.
Whatever
There's a
happened to the
bear and an old sorcerer.
Sorry, bear, not ape.
Alright, I'm gonna go closer to the bear, I guess.
You can get right around to here if you want.
What's that charge thing you can do?
That's on a dash action. She gets to make an attack afterwards.
Can
Yeah.
I do that or I can't do
Not
that? I can't
this
do
turn,
that.
but keep that in mind for
next
next turn so that you could use the dash action and like charge at him. So like don't run all the way up to him this turn so that you can make that your next turn, I guess.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get about halfway then.
Okay. Onto the wizard back at the top. You can see a sense of fear in the wizard's eyes that things are not going the way he would like them to go. And with that, he begins levitating towards his house,
Sheep's house.
and he makes it right about to the door. And with that, he will be casting a spell and missing miserably at Lula. But you know what, guys? I'm going to do the sound effects for the fun of it.
Oh no. I didn't get a sound effect. Oh, there it goes.
There. We'll do the special effects one more time.
It's the lightning and then the thunder.
He shoots this ray of ice towards the Minotaur that's charging, but because you're moving so quickly, he misjudged the distance and he misses you by several feet.
You are a leaf on the wind.
Vivica, you're up.
Gigantic leaf on the wind.
All right, there's enough playing around with this bear. It almost tried to squish me, so I'm going to be punching it.
Box its ears in.
Yep. Oh, jeez. Yep. 20, does
Yeah.
a 26 get it?
I think you got it.
All right. That's 8, and I'm going to use my last key point to do the Fury of Blows, because this thing actually
shit?
kind of made me hurt a little bit.
Nice.
Does a 12 hit?
12 hits.
Good. Made me pause for a second, and I'm like, oh, come on. 13.
All right, so you're both on the ground, the bear on its back, pinning your leg, and you just lash out at it. You're so close to it that you can hit it in every weak spot it has, and its layers of blubber and fur are just no match for this flurry of blows that you unleash upon it, and it just roars in agony.
Yeah. Take it. Get some.
And that brings us to the bear, who you are still grappled, and he will attempt
Don't
a
eat me.
melee attack. It can't quite get an angle on you with its teeth, but it will attack you with its claws. 15?
No.
All right, so it just completely misses then.
Missed by 1.
The blows that you have unleashed upon it just left it in a state of confusion and disorientation, and it lashed out wildly, but you're just on top of your game, and you managed to dodge everything that's coming at you.
This is like a cat and a pit bull fight.
But you're winning. All right, Chug.
I am gonna move. Because right now I can't see anything really. So I'll come up by Lula here. That did not help at all. Everything is still black. Okay. Let's see. Let me double check. My movement is 30, so that's about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could do a dash action if you want to move again.
I think I'll stay where I'm at, but I'm going to cast Mage Armor on Lula.
Okay.
Which go.
So
Is Lula wearing armor?
Oh shit! Sorry. Are you wearing armor?
I actually
Lula?
don't think
Sorry.
she is.
No wonder
I don't
she's
think-
getting beat up.
Yeah.
She's got a AC of 17 though. Yeah, you might be better off
I have
casting that on yourself
chainmail. I
because she doesn't have
chainmail.
very good dexterity.
I have chainmail, but that's as good as it gets.
Okay.
Oh, so you can't cast it on her anyways.
Sorry, I'll cast it on myself. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Nope,
No worries.
you're fine.
All right. So what is your dexterity then?
Is pretty high. Let me double check it here.
Yeah, I think it's 3, right?
It is
According to the
3,
stream,
yeah.
it is 3
All right.
because your
17.
character
So your
just happened to come
AC
up.
is now 16 instead of 13. All right.
That'll do it.
And that is your turn. So damn it is up.
Damn, it's gonna run forward 20 feet. Up. Actually, this is all based on my understanding of a description, so let me clarify. This structure is not actually down on the ground. Like, it's built up in a tree, so there's a tree trunk somewhere in here, but I could totally
There's
run
actually
on-
two tree trunks that grow up, and it is about 20 foot high, so you can easily run underneath and weave in and out of the trunks if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I want to kind of break line of sight. So I'm going to run forward 20 feet. And then Levitating Wizard Man is totally trying to get away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Command at 2nd level, which allows me to affect an additional creature. And they are both within range. Question mark?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I can take a
60
half a
feet,
step
you're well
further.
You're well
Oh yeah,
within
it's
range.
60, not 30. And I'm going to command them both to grovel.
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 Okay.
Suck it.
So with that, the levitating sorcerer, I'm so sorry. Please, please, give me my life. And the bear just begins like rolling and roaring. Roar, roar.
The poor kobold hanging onto its back.
She's
Um,
only got
My
one foot
money's
pinned.
worth.
She's only got 1 foot pinned.
I'm going to announce that my intent is to move 10 more feet this way, but due to the
Yeah, you're good.
the wall,
You are
and-
just barely under that ledge.
I'm going to also keep my token back here, though, for the sake of the stream.
All right. Target drops whatever it's holding, spends its turn moving away from you, grovel. Target falls prone and ends its turn.
Yeah.
All right. So that means it is Lula's turn.
Okay.
Oh, they don't even make the wisdom saving throw till their turn, but it's all right. They count.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lula doesn't have advantage on it right now, but groveling is better than the bear or whatever.
It's the
Wizard
bear
thing.
is still prone though, so she would still
Yeah.
get advantage if she
Oh,
attacked. it.
sweet.
So that Goring Rush is the one where I like dash and then.
Yes, you're actually within range. You could move and then attack, or you can choose to move, take a dash, and then use the Goring Rush if you want.
Yeah. I don't know what the Goring Rush does. Can you link it for us?
It's just in the.
It should be in your attack if you click on it.
Yeah, I just want to see what it does. I will
So you have to
defer
move at
you.
least 30 foot.
Yeah,
So
I
you
will
would have to like move in a bit of a circular motion, which you could do. You could just like make sure you get a running start at him and then take your dash action and then attack. But you're probably better off just attacking with your axe.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
to you.
so.
Sorry,
I
I
was
gave you all
just-
the cool Minotaur
I was
abilities you
trying
don't get to use.
do cool things. Go
Well,
punch him in the head.
if I
Dancer.
like back my butt up like 5 feet and then I start running when I have
You could. You absolutely could.
You've
They're like
seen it,
scraping
Nolan.
the
Do
feet on
it.
the ground, backing up, bull charge.
If you hit with your axe, though, you can still do hammering horns.
Oh yeah. Okay, well I'll do that then. So I'm just gonna go up and I'll try and hit him and see if I can. Yeah.
You roll with advantage and add a d4. Ooh.
So you crit. Go
I
ahead and roll
pinned it
damage
for
there. You didn't have to roll that, but okay.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I got credit for all the things.
All right, so
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but you actually don't need to use your hammering horns. We'll say you did it anyways.
You
You're
know,
charging toward
That's
this
even-
creature.
You make this really difficult. You know.
You're charging towards this bear that is rolling on its back in pain, groveling a bit too soon. He jumped the gun on the groveling. But you rush towards it. You hit him with actually the haft of your axe, shortly followed by your hammering horns, and you launch him back a good 5 to 10 feet, which is impressive for a prone bear to be launched that far back. You really hit it with some strength and speed, and it just collapses. It just crumples.
Did you hit it out from underneath me?
It was on top of you. It had you pinned.
Oh, good.
So
good,
she freed
good.
you.
Whew. Like,
I was hoping Vivica was on top of the bear and Lula like plows through and knocks the bear out, and Vivica like finds herself sitting on Lula's shoulders.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so Noki has failed his wisdom save, and he has stopped levitating. He just fell to this ramp that connects the two platforms. Please, please, I'm sorry. Beg of you, please just give me my life.
He's just saying that because I brainwashed him.
And it is Vivica's turn.
I mean, I'm gonna stand up, dust myself off. Thanks, Lula. Whew, that was fun. Who's begging for their life, and we're gonna ignore that, right?
All right, so your turn's over.
I think so.
If you guys want to drop combat, you can.
I mean,
But
could try to
next turn
climb
he's
up
going to
there.
be able to attack if he wants to.
Yeah,
The command only works for one turn.
Yeah.
Could I try to climb up there?
That would be about 20 foot where he is. So it would be you would have to climb to the stump underneath that platform, the black circle, or you'd have to run around to him. So even with your dash, you would be hard pressed to make it to him.
So I couldn't climb the walls, though.
Well, it's
no,
like a
there
dish
are-
on a tree trunk.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I was missing the visual. I was like, what?
I know it's hard to see with the black from the map.
No, it's fine.
You can only get to like here if you dash.
Yeah.
Nah. I'll dust myself off and be grateful for a minute.
All right, Chugster. Chuggy chug.
I thought you said Chuckster. I was confused.
I guess I'll just follow everyone's lead. I mean, if we're... Let me see here. I just don't want to waste my last high level spell with Hold Person if he is going to be like compliant with us. So, I guess I'll hold off for now and just kind of move a little closer. Okay, I had my turn.
All right, damn it.
I'm gonna move. I think I was right here. So I will dash to the ramp.
All right.
And the whole time, Damon's like just booking as fast as little goblin feet can get him. And he makes it to the bottom of the ramp. But as he runs past the whole group standing there doing nothing, he's gonna, what are you guys giving up for? I stopped him. And like out of breath, just
Lula?
I would like to stow longbow.
Oh, okay. Minotauress, you are up. It's your turn. A small goblin just ran past you and insulted you for giving up.
Only a small one, not a large one.
I'm perfectly normal size, damn it.
I don't know. I got confused because he ran past. Are we just like out of combat now, or?
No, we're not out of combat. Noki was just incapacitated for a turn.
Oh.
But he is about 20 foot above you on that platform.
Throw Vivica up there.
Can I throw Vivica up there?
If she's willing, you can.
Go for it.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics check.
Oh,
Plus
She's
1d4.
pretty small. If you throw her to this platform, that's only about 10 foot. You're about 6-7 foot tall, so it's really not that far
Wow.
for you. Oh yeah,
Nice.
easily.
28,
If
dude.
anything, you kind of threw her a little bit higher than you wanted. She lands okay, but she has like a moment of disorientation because she's like, "Whoa, I got a lot of air on that."
all right. So maybe it wasn't a 10, it was a 7,
Nice.
okay? I still landed it.
All right, and with that, it is Noki's turn. He gets off his knees and notices that all of his hench animals are dead or incapacitated. runs in the door, and slams it shut behind him.
Rude.
And we'll go ahead and drop combat now.
Oh. Guess he's got thief tools.
I do.
Fine.
So if we're out of combat, we can move freely. Can we go up on the platform so we can see more stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Joke's on you. You can't see anything more from up here.
Damn it! Nothing.
Yes. I tried the door. Is it locked?
The door is locked, and as you shove it, it doesn't give much. You suspect that it's barred as well.
People these days.
You said this whole building's kind of like made out of branches and stuff?
Yeah, the whole thing is wooden.
Hey, why doesn't Lula just bash down the door or something?
Hey, that's cool. How far to the nearest window?
It's probably right around here, maybe 5 foot. You could try to climb it if you wanted.
If you indicated, I missed it.
You see that?
Nope, you're on the wrong
Nope.
layer or something.
Didn't see it.
You're on dynamic lighting, aren't you?
No, I was on GM objects.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you up there?
Lula, get the door. And Damit's gonna. He had already stowed his longbow, so he's gonna grab on and start trying to like climb out along the branches to get to where the window's at.
All right, so you're right about here. Lula has gotten up to the platform. Vivica and Chug are just patiently watching. And damn it, as you're almost to the window, you can actually see in a little bit. You can see a bit of a living room, but there's a shuddering. It's more of a reverberation that's happening where you are. It's not coming from your the building you're on, but you can hear a massive noise coming from the smaller platform, the smallest of the platforms. And after looking over, you can just see the rooftop explode. And out of this little hovel comes a a good-sized dragon.
What?
Probably a 15 to 20-foot wingspan. And this dragon, it's not like most dragons you've seen before. Don't mind the token. It actually has bed sheets for wings. It looks to be carved out of wood. Its claws are actually bedposts, and its long tail actually ends with a pillow. And Noki is riding on top of this dragon.
This makes me very sleepy.
Oh my god.
I want a nap.
And let's go ahead and roll initiative again.
Never mind.
Damn it.
Wide awake. Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet. That's the best one I've done.
Lula, Chug, Vika, damn it. So we're all good.
Alright, I'm playing with dynamic lighting, just for the sake of it.
Chug, you are on the platform behind Lula, who is smashing at the door. What would you like to do as this dragon is... it's
Barrel.
actually mid-air, barreling towards you.
This is awesome. Okay.
No.
I would like to cast Hold Person. Oh. It does say choose a humanoid.
You could do it on
could I-
Noki.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
can
think
freeze
I-
the wizard.
You can freeze and fall off.
I will attempt to hold person on Noki.
All right, go ahead and cast it so we can read it. I think it's wisdom, though.
Sorry, I did it just doing this thing where
No, it's fine.
cast at what level? My highest there. Okay.
All right.
Guessing it's been a
60
minute. and
foot,
Bless
well
fell
within
off.
range. Yes, Bless fell off, and the darkness is gone as well. Mage armor's still there, though. 12 is the DC you said for you?
Damn it.
Yes?
Yeah.
Sorry. So he manages to
he-
shrug off your hold person.
Oh man, the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Ah, shit. Okay. I guess I'll move over here. Okay. I'm done.
The window is open, damn it.
Thank you.
And Vivica, you're up.
Yeah, I don't have any ranged weapons. I'm going to be climbing in the window.
All right. So this is under combat. I'm gonna say that you need to make an acrobatics or athletics check since you're under stress.
Absolutely.
You better not knock me out of the way. I'm dangling here.
I'll push you up if anything. Like, get in there! I don't want to die.
Find your own damn window.
Oh, this one's open. 8.
Joke's on you. You don't even make it to the window.
I don't.
So, yeah, you don't have bless anymore. You start scrambling, but between damn it hogging the window, damn it, and
Damn it.
the dragon swooping towards you, you just misjudge your footing a little bit, and you fall to the ground 20 foot below.
No.
Go ahead and take 1 damage.
Ow.
Just kind of bruised your heel a little bit.
Yeah, you're
Where's my
fine.
ego is what happened. Ugh.
All right. Noki will be casting Ray of Frost at Chug.
Okay, but I get partial cover. Look at those little.
But he's
Thanks.
way above you. He's looking
No,
down.
No, I mean.
Does a 14 hit? No, you're at 16, so you're fine.
Ha
It's hard to aim from a moving dragon, and he was never that good with Ray to begin with, as we've seen this combat. Lula, you are up.
Okay.
Ow.
Was that me?
I don't think so.
Hun, none of that came through. It was nothing but mic scratches.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So he's like up higher, right?
Yeah, he's probably a good 40, 50 foot above the ground.
How does this whole javelin of lightning thing work?
You throw it, and it turns into a lightning bolt, and then just before it hits its target, it turns back into a javelin. So, like, if there's anything in the way, you zap it with lightning, and then it still hits its target.
Is there anybody in the way?
If you chucked it at the guy, you could hit the dragon, right?
Right now, I would say that you could aim for the dragon, but damn it would be in the way. You'd be skirting pretty close. Although I guess he's
Damn it.
above you. He'd be above damn it, so you're fine.
You can move too, hun.
Yeah, you can move, and he's above damn it, so that's not a big deal. You actually were on a ramp about 20 foot above the ground, so you'd have to move down the platform first. I know it's hard to tell from the map.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was higher up. So can I stand like there?
There you go.
All right, so you're throwing the javelin?
Yeah, let's see how this works.
Are you aiming at Noki or the dragon?
Noki.
All right. So you say a command word. What's your command word for your javelin of lightning?
Lightning go!
Lightning go.
Yes.
You
Yes.
throw this, your muscles rippling as this javelin just speeds out of your hand, guided by magic. Just a couple feet away, it actually transforms into a lightning bolt, and you just feel like Zeus, and you're just throwing a bolt of lightning. It blasts through this bed dragon. which fails the saving throw.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 4d6 for me.
Hell yeah.
Not bad.
And as it's literally passing through the dragon, it turns back into a javelin and hits Noki. So go ahead and roll damage for that as well.
Oh, wow.
Poik.
Nice.
Well, I'm impressed.
Mhm.
That was fun.
Nice.
So I'm going to say that you actually hit him with such force that Noki falls off this dragon.
Yeah.
He's going to fall
Nice.
about 40 or 50 foot, I said,
Holy crap.
taking quite a bit of damage. And he just lands and he just crumples into the ground. Like he landed on his back and he is just motionless.
Yay!
Pacifist MVP.
You see, dying's not all you can do.
That's
All right.
good because I did that twice already.
So this dragon is still swooping towards you all, oblivious that it has lost its rider. And it will shower you with just this hail of splinters,
Oh, lordy.
which I believe we're going to say it's going to be showering these two. You guys are too far out of the way. So Chug
It's a
and
line
Lula,
and a cone, yeah.
No.
15-foot line that is 5 foot. Yeah. All right, so make dexterity saving throws for both.
Okay.
I'm super good at that.
Chug, you've managed to roll out of the way using the bushes as cover. And Lula,
Yes.
you were so proud of that moment where you threw that lightning bolt that you weren't expecting to be showered with this hail of splinters, and you take 23 piercing damage.
Oh.
Chug, you still take half damage, which would be
No.
11.
All right, guys, I'm done. I'm done again. Bye.
That was a lot of damage.
All right. Damn it. Turn
Windows
this
open,
thing
yeah.
around.
Oh no.
Yeah, windows open, you can climb right in. You want me to? There, you can see
Hey.
now, right?
Yeah, but I can't see the dragon anymore. I'm going to, like, very gracefully, not at all, climb through this window. And by that I mean, like, I want to go headfirst in and then just kind of tumble onto the floor and then, like, slide backwards until my back's up against the wall. Like if this was an action movie, you know, I roll in and I scoot back and I'm right beneath the window as the dragon flies up outside and, you know, splinter breath. And Dammit spends like a few moments like, and then he looks around for any other living furniture.
All right, there is no other living furniture. You find yourself in a living room of sorts. There are papers, books. He uses it as a bit of a catch-all for his experiments and a bit of a laboratory as well. But as far as you can tell, nothing is alive in.
Okay, I am going to stand up and turn around and draw my bow. Can I get some outside visual? Is there a way without breaking everything?
Not here. Sorry. Here, I can just pop you back.
give me a second token and just throw it over in the bushes.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Cool. Can I see the dragon through the window?
Oh, absolutely. It's
Okay.
kind of hovering, flapping its wings as it showered the splinters.
Well, let's look what we got here. Aside from my... yeah. I'm just going to shoot it with a longbow right now. Wait, is Lula down?
She's unconscious. Yes.
Yep.
Shit.
Come on,
shoot it with a
cleric.
longbow, and you took away health bars and shit. Shoot it with a longbow and cast Healing Word as a bonus action on Lula.
Okay. Do it.
6. That's my last first level spell, so try to stay alive. Shit.
No promises.
All right, you do hit the dragon. There's a satisfying thud as the arrow sticks into one of its bedposts.
I stepped to one side of the window.
All right, so you're good?
Yep. I heal Lula for 6. I shoot an arrow thwack into the thing, and then I like roll to one side and back against the wall in the house.
All right, Chud, you're up.
All right. I am going to use a scroll to. Actually, I don't have it listed here, so I'm not exactly sure how, like, what the flavor is
Which
on
scroll?
it. The one that.
What's the spell called?
I'm not sure. It's my extra cool one, kind of like the javelin, but for me, it's the.
It should say in your inventory if you got it.
I don't see that anywhere. Where would that be located on here? Because I don't have anything like.
Bottom of your equipment, lightning bolt.
Bottom of my equipment. Which page is that on? The core?
Core page, bottom center.
Bottom center? Oh my goodness, I don't see it.
Here, I'm dropping it into your spell list.
Okay, cool, yeah. Lightning bolt.
There, I cast it.
Oh, here we go, yeah, awesome. Oh wait, did you already click it for me?
Oh,
or
you
do I
go
need
ahead.
to-
Go ahead.
Okay. Which I'm shooting at the dragon. Nothing's happening when I'm clicking on it. Maybe not.
It should ask what spell or level. There you go.
Oh wait, I wanted.
It went through. You're good. It
Should
would
I
be at
cast it
level. It would be at 3.
for the-
You're right.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you cast the spell, you say the enchantment, and a satisfying bolt of electricity just rushes forward. Doing 8d6 on a failed save. Ouch.
Everybody's just lightning and shit out of this bed, and all I can do is shoot it.
Also.
All right, so
I
it takes
have-
half damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 8d6 real quick. /R
What?
8d6.
Okay, /R. Holy shit. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. That was
gonna-
your action. You just hammer it with this lightning, and it managed to avoid most of it, but like the wood that it's been carved out of is still smoking, just smoldering.
Yes. Also, I have Fury of the Small. If I damage a creature that is larger than I am, I can deal extra damage equal to my level, so +4 damage to it, please.
All right.
Which is like an extra little like fuck you to the bedsheet monster.
We're
Yeah.
gonna say that was enough to push it over. You managed to use your lightning bolt, and it
Yes.
avoided most of it, but it went right through one of the bed sheets and just tore a massive hole in it, and the thing just crumples to the ground. It was probably about 30 foot up, so we'll say it takes a little bit extra fall damage.
Vivica's gonna run underneath the trail, the bridge, so that she doesn't get smushed.
You're out of the way, but there is
Good.
you feel the thud
Uh-huh.
in your claws on the ground, and it just got hammered. It collapses.
Yeah.
That is, Chug. Are you done with your turn? Do you want to move?
Does like all the bed sheets like billow down to the ground?
Yeah, it kind of spiraled as it fell to the ground. It's still smoldering. There's a lot of smoke coming off one of the bed sheets. It lost the pillow tail. Now it's just a wooden stub.
Okay, got it. And then this is the wizard, right? Or this is
Yeah. And he's still crumpled on the ground too. He took a pretty big fall as well.
okay. I'm not doing super great health wise, so I think I'll hang out for a minute. I just don't want to get too close just in case he's still alive, so I'll kind of go right here.
All right.
That's good.
And Vivica, Chug brought the dragon right to you.
I mean, is it dead yet?
It still has a bit of life in it. But it's-
Oh, I thought it was
It's
dead.
not looking good.
Oh, I'm gonna climb up on its nose and bap it.
Bap it. Bap away.
Yes.
Poop in the snoot.
Right.
That's a hit for sure.
Excellent.
Nice.
You actually had advantage because it's prone.
7.
Finish him.
I'm trying.
So it actually calls you back to your days as a training monk, a monk in training.
Mm-hmm.
You would spend hours and hours just pummeling these wooden training posts.
Hell
and-
yeah.
It's almost like a default action for you just to beat the crap out of this piece of wood.
Yes.
Any other actions?
That's it.
All right. Noki is beginning to stir, and he really got the wind knocked out of him. So he's just trying to stand up. At this point, he's not threatening or anything at all. He's an old man, so falling that far, it really took a lot out of him. And he's standing up, and he's just like got his hands on his knees, and he's just like breathe. You know, he's got his head between his knees, like he's feeling sick. His world is just spinning. And that'll bring us to Lula.
Is
Sorry.
the dragon dead yet?
The dragon is not dead yet.
Damn. And I just remembered I've got another action. It's all good.
Oh, if you want to
No.
take it, go ahead.
No, it's good. Like, continue. It will die.
All right, Lula.
So how's that dragon looking?
Smash it.
It is
Crush
not
it.
looking good. It looks like it's hanging by a thread.
Literally.
Beat the shit out of it.
Yes.
It's
Prone, right? Advantage?
Yep, you have advantage. It is about a 10-foot drop, but you can easily jump that.
Did I hit it?
Oh, I didn't even see you roll. You have advantage, so yes, you did hit it. So you hear this satisfying thunk as your axe just comes down, and it really actually severed the head from the rest of this creature.
Yes.
And with that, it let out a very strange noise. It wasn't like a howl, but it was almost like the sound of a tree bending too far in the wind, just a loud creak. And it slowly begins to transform into a very, very beat up bed.
Can I take a nap?
Right?
You can. It won't be comfortable though, because the sheets are smoldering and it's missing a leg. The head post has fallen off. It's at an odd angle, but you could take a nap.
Hey, a bed is a bed is a bed is a bed.
All right, and with that, we're going to drop out of turn order. Noki is going to be grabbing a wand from within his robes, holding it over his head, and you see that it's a very thin, splintery wand with strange iron bands around it. And he says, "Stop! Stop, or I will end this myself!"
Well, I feel like we're trying to end it, so don't take that away from us.
I can't see anything from inside.
The doors are open. Here, you can unbar the main door as well.
I scamper through. Is there a window in here?
Yes.
He's like, wait. Vic is gonna walk up to him, but not so close that he feels threatened, just enough to see what he's actually holding. What kind of wand does it look like again?
It really just looks like a long tree branch with iron bands around it. Without getting super close to it, you won't be able to see much more.
I attempt to cast Charm Person.
Go for it.
It's going to be made at second level because it's the only level I have left. But I need a Wisdom saving throw. You fucker. Tie goes to him.
Well, we did just attack them for
How
a really long time.
dare you! You charge into my home!
That you
slaughter
stole!
my men!
That you... something.
Stole! I have not stolen anything! And with that, he begins muttering some words and waving the wand around in an incantation.
No, we don't want that.
Wait. What about Finnothir?
And it's too late. He has cast the spell.
Crap.
Oh.
What did
And
he
you
do?
actually see the wand crackle, and it's on the fritz. The wand looks like it's not working right. And with that, there is just a very massive explosion, and the old man is gone. And you get the sense that he wasn't gone as in teleported, he was just destroyed, like eviscerated.
Ew.
He
Damn,
killed
it's
It
gonna-
didn't seem like a good gone.
Damn, it's going to
Oh,
lean
no.
out the window and say, I tried to stop him, but I think I fucked up, guys.
I didn't do it.
I shrug.
He blew up.
And with that, Finnothir finally begins to enter the fray. He looks upon the carnage, and he runs over to where the explosion was. And you see him pick up what appears to be the wand with a frantic, excited bleating.
No. It just blew that guy up. Calm down.
Back from that ledge, my friend.
He has the wand in his mouth, and he obviously will not be able to cast it in his sheep form. So he begins running over and begins looking around, looking at the two of you on the ground before he spots Chug on the platform. Damn it, you're in a bush, right? You're still inside.
I'm inside. Sorry,
Spotting
I'm using
Chug
the
on the
token
platform.
so that I can see what's going on out there.
The sheep begins elatedly prancing up to Chug, carrying the wand to it, almost like the sheep is victorious, as if he did all the work in this scenario.
Oh no!
As soon as
no,
it gets
no,
the
we're
wand and
jumping
starts, fucking dynamic lighting walls. As soon as it gets the wand and starts like running out of my view, damn, it's just like running full speed through the house to like get to the door and starts trying to unbar the door and stuff from the inside.
Yeah, you easily get out on the platform by the time the sheep got up to the platform.
Oh,
So
I don't want out
you,
there.
You
I
reach.
don't want out there.
You
I am
open
part
the
of
door. You open the door just as the sheep reaches Chug.
Yeah. I just want to open the door and go, no. It blew that guy up.
Bah, bah, bah.
Okay, and now that he's this close to me, even though I am definitely like shirking away from him, can I see the wand a little better?
Oh yeah, you can see it. He's willing to hand it to you if you reach out and take it.
Right, but I don't want to hold it.
It keeps nuzzling your hand with the wand, trying to get you to take the wand.
Okay, so I'm definitely not going to use this wand on you, Finothere, because then you can't pay us. You will die.
And with that, he kind of headbutts you pretty hard.
Dude,
He obviously is disagreeing with you in this moment. Go ahead and take one damage.
seriously? Okay, fine. I am holding the wand. I'll take the wand from him, but I'm not using it. Let's see. Do any of us have speak with animals? Can we talk to him again? I don't have it.
Nope. Anything of worth in this laboratory?
If you take the time to search it.
I mean, not.
Oh, she's gonna heal herself.
Yeah.
Not in depth, but like, I'm in the wizard's house. He said he broke in and he stole the scroll. Like, is there another scroll shelf or anything in here?
Yeah, actually, in the main room, there's a shelf that has several scrolls on it, and if you take a few minutes to sort through it, you easily can find a scroll of Speak with Animals. They're actually
Is this
very
what
well
we're calling the
cataloged.
main room?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Sure. Then I'll spin a Jug. Hang on. There's got to be something here, and I'm gonna just be. They may have been well cataloged, but they have not met the fury of damn it yet. And everything that is not what I'm looking for goes like over the shoulder.
The shoulder.
Yeah, onto the floor.
You managed to create a small pile of scrolls behind you, and eventually you do come across Speak with Animals. It was towards the front because of A for animals.
Not S for speak.
No. Animal Speak is what it was cataloged under.
I don't have time to get into the finer points of the lesser species.
Damn it, we don't have time for this. I'm like holding Finothere at bay, like trying to.
He
fend him
really
off.
is like pushing you, like, what is taking so long? The longer the Dammit spends in there, the more frantic Finothere is getting.
I'm gonna not be anywhere near Chug because she has the wand, and I'm gonna chuck the scroll like at the door, like on the ground at the door.
Like
And
rolling it to her.
Yeah, I am not getting within 20 feet of her while she has that fucking wand.
So Dammit is doing his best curling impression, trying to glide the scroll over to you, Chug, and it does get close enough to you that you can easily grab it and see it.
Okay, I pick up the scroll and I use it in order to speak with Finothere.
And you all feel the same magical effect happen as Finothere is bleeding. What is taking you so long? All you have to do is wave the wand and I can be back to my beautiful form.
Are you blind? Did you not
Okay.
just see?
Yeah, dude. You're
Well,
in denial.
The wand has always been a little finicky. That is nothing to worry about.
It
Yes,
blew
I
him
mean-
up.
Well, every magical experiment has side effects.
If you blow up, I don't get paid. Well,
Clearly, you
Actually-
don't understand.
I guess if he
Once-
does get blown up, I take whatever I want. No, sorry.
Wait.
Continue.
Wands have a finite amount of uses. Do you know what a use is? That's the number of times you can cast the spell. So clearly, I have modified it with my genius to allow it to cast as many times as I prefer. However,
Ah.
there is a bit of a drawback where the magic becomes slightly unpredictable. Again, if you understood planar weave theory, I wouldn't have to explain this to you.
Oh, it don't need explaining. Genius over there is splattered all over the lawn, so that's all the planar weaving that I need to know.
Good one.
I'm gonna go inside and look for a drink.
Go right ahead.
Thanks. I am reading the house.
While you're doing that, Finithir is just he's staying on Chug. Like he's ignoring everything except how you are not turning him back.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Okay, so
You're the magic
I'm-
user.
right? Okay. So here's the thing. If I use this on you, you'll die. If we don't use it, you can stay a sheep for a little longer and we'll try to find another way to change you back.
I have been a barn animal for 2 years. I
So
will
you
not
won't care
stay
about 2
in
more
this
days.
state. I will not stay in this state for a minute longer.
I cast
Okay,
command on the
but-
sheep.
Yeah.
Okay.
DC 12 wisdom save.
All right, what's your command?
Let me make sure I got this. I'm reading. Damon's not a very smart person. He acts impulsively. One word command, right?
Yeah.
What happens if I just command him no? Or stop?
Then he would look at you confused for 6 seconds.
Okay. I'm going to command him obey.
Okay.
And then I'm going to follow up and say, give us a moment to figure out how to change you back.
I suppose we can think this through.
Ah, now you're talking. Okay, is there anything in the lab that we can maybe find to change him back to like another wand or maybe another spell? Something that doesn't include
Why would I have another wand of polymorph? I already have one.
right, but it's not very good.
How dare you? I worked very hard to create that wand. Do you know how many years of experiments I had to go through to create those runes perfectly?
Viveka walks out with 2 packs on her back full of stuff, and she's stuffing little personal pockets. She's like, I didn't see anything in there worth trying to cast or pour on him. You know what? If he wants it that bad, let him use the wand.
I
See what
immediately trust you.
happens.
I immediately trust you. Well, maybe, you know what, guys? Maybe she's right.
I mean, if he's that impatient and he wants to blow up like the other guy, go for it.
Well, there you go. Even
But
the lesser
first-
creature knows what to do.
First,
Okay.
I want your little print on this piece of paper.
Excuse me?
Yep. Put your little hoof in this little thing of ink and put it on this piece of paper.
May I inquire why?
Just for posterity.
Very well. If that will allow you to turn me back to my natural form, then I will do it.
That's all I require. Retroactively, this is the deed to his house.
Yes.
That now has a sheep hoof on it.
Yes, it does.
I'm sure that'll hold up in court. It'll be great.
Okay. Finithir, if you want it this badly, I will attempt to change you back. But experience tells us this will not work. In the case that you go away and do not return, is it totally cool if we have all your stuff?
How dare you suggest such a thing? If I die,
Well,
my estate will go to the Academy of Illusionists in the Elven Forest.
We'll get
We'll
right on
talk-
that. But I'm going to
Yep,
need
we-
you to do that transformation in the
Yeah.
garden so you don't get any blood on my new rug.
And not near my bed.
If a sheep could squint, it was, and it's not very happy.
I got one more command.
All right. I guess there's no more stalling. I will use the shifty looking wand to cast polymorph on Finothere.
All right.
Okay, so long. It was nice knowing you.
Make an Arcana check.
Don't fail.
Guidance.
Do I get anything extra with it? Or should I get, like, I prepared a lot, so maybe I should get advantage?
I guess
You-
guidance.
He can cast guidance. We'll go with that.
I can get you a D4 is the best I can do.
Yeah,
Okay.
so roll a d4.
It's slash, right?
Slash
Yeah.
R space 1D4. There's also dice over on the left-hand menu guy. Thank God.
Oh, I got 4!
Yeah. That's good. That's sure good.
Oh God.
And with that, the sheep is no more.
Oh, what? He died?
There was a very visceral explosion, and there is no trace left of Finothere, unfortunately.
What about the
Hey.
wand?
You needed to roll an 18. The wand is still in Chug's hand, and there was
Okay.
minor sparking. You got a mild burn. You lost some hair, but you're
Ah.
fine.
I look around at everyone like, well, I tried to warn him.
Yep, you did exactly what he asked of you.
So, let's loot the place and find a tavern.
Yeah.
Heroes,
Sounds good to
everybody.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, high fives.
High five.
And with that, we end the adventure.
Yay.
Yay!
I did everything I could, Chug. I'm sorry. I gave you 4. I don't know what else I
That
could
was
do.
great.
Hey,
Oh.
you know what? He didn't turn into a pile of goop like in ours.
Okay, so what happens if, what if I had gotten 18? Was he turned back to an elf? He's just
Yes,
a prick?
18. You would have been turned back to an elf. Actually, with the adventure, both of
Yeah.
them should have been turned into gibbering mouthers, but
Oh, okay.
it wasn't really necessary to add another combat encounter. So, end result would have been the same.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was fun.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
I had fun, guys. I hope you guys did too.
Oh, I had fun.
Definitely.
The folks on stream seem to have had fun.
All right, guys. I'm
Damn, it
up at
was
5
real
a.m.,
fun.
so I'm going to head out.
Thank you for filling in on
Oh, of
short
course.
notice. Sorry that I made you play a guy named Chug Nux.
No worries. It was totally fun. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Leah. Thanks for running, Steven.
That was so much fun.
I had fun
I'm
being
glad you
Damn
had
it the
fun.
Goblin. We totally
Are
need
we
to do-
still streaming?
We are still recording and streaming.
Gotcha.
I
Well,
will,
then
I will. I will stop both so that you can talk shit about all those cool people in stream.
It's pretty cool. You got a couple rated.
Yeep. I'm now raiding somebody else though.
Yeah, D&D time.
All right, guys. My toast just dinged in the toaster, so I'm gonna go have a snack.
Thanks for joining, Linus.